Hello, everybody. Welcome to XP League Hanover. We got a great lineup of matches taking place today between the Hanover Horde Silver team taking on the Madison Marvels. We've got the Hanover Heroes team taking on the Monterey Storm, and then we finish up with our gold match of the Hanover Horde taking on the Triangle Hydra, so both undefeated teams. So that's taking place today at 5, 6, and 7. So stay tuned. We'll be right back to kick off our match in about 10 minutes, right about 5 o'clock, with the Madison Marvels taking on the Hanover Horde Silver team. Be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are just a few minutes from getting started here. I just invited the coach from the Madison Marvels into the game, so we should get started here shortly as he invites his players in. We are playing Control today for the Hanover Horde Silver team. In Control, you either defend a point or try to attack a point. If you're defending a point, you get additional time to get up and get a defense on the point. In control mode, I was wrong. In control mode, both teams get released at the same time in order to try to control a point for a certain amount of time in order to get to 100%. So that's the game mode we're playing. Again, it's control mode. We're going to be playing 3 maps, Busan, Oasis, and then Lijiang Tower. The best of 3 goes on with the victory for today's match. So looking forward, Madison Marvels. They definitely field a good team, and we're looking forward to the challenge today. So we'll be right back after this short commercial break. If you're unfamiliar with how to watch Overwatch, this will give you a good rundown on what Overwatch is and how to watch it if you're new to the game.
Blitz Esports releases new videos every week. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out.
So you want to watch the Overwatch League. You're not alone, but no matter if you're a veteran esports fan or a newcomer, you can agree on one thing. Watching the game isn't always easy. Even if you've played Overwatch before, it's tough to sort out the visual clutter on broadcast and keep track of heroes, teams, or plays at any one time. And that's what we're here to help you with today. This is your Overwatch League Viewer's Guide. To start off, we'll assume you're aware of the fundamentals of Overwatch, the basic gameplay, heroes, and the concepts of cooldowns and abilities. If you're really starting from square one though, check out the video in the description for a quick rundown before we get into things. Ready? Okay, let's talk about the rules of engagement. If you've ever watched football, you know the rules of engagement. The offense and defense set up behind their linemen, and after the snap, players on either side do specific jobs to either advance the ball or stop it. Teams in Overwatch work in a similar way. There's a front line, usually made up of 2 tank heroes with high health and low damage. These are the linemen of Overwatch, who score fewer points, in this case kills, but contribute by starting fights, protecting teammates, and holding key positions on the map. Then there's the back line, where more vulnerable support heroes heal their teammates and provide unique tools, like bonus speed or causing enemies to take more damage. And finally, there are the DPS heroes. Their job is to do the most damage to the enemy team. These are your star wide receivers and running backs, making the flashy, high-impact plays that result from proper team coordination.
One right now, and look at it. He's just taking another angle. Oh my God! Oh, there we go, Saya! Triple kill from him. The huge plays, just tombing him. Get out, Valiant.
A play or team fight in professional Overwatch sees both teams of 6 grouping up and starting a fight over an objective, whether it's a cart that needs to be pushed to the end of a track or control of a certain area on the map. Usually, one of the tanks will engage onto the other team to start, but a well-placed shot by a DPS can score an early kill and force a fight to break out. Priority targets are typically backline supports or low health damage dealers, but teams will focus down anyone if they're out of position. So we've established how teams organize themselves into roles and how each typical fight will go. But how do I know who's winning the fight and who should I be looking at? Allow me to direct your attention to the heads-up display. We'll take it step by step. Up here are portraits with the players, their hero, along with their health and progress towards their ultimate. The more ultimates a team has ready, the more likely they are to win the fight through sheer firepower and utility. Down below, you see what the player sees: their health, ammo, ultimate progress, and ability cooldowns. And finally, home teams will have their primary colors throughout the screen and across in-game effects, while the away team plays in white. It's nice info, but it's a lot to keep track of in the middle of a chaotic fight. And that's where the most useful bit comes in: the kill feed. This area of the screen will notify you of key happenings throughout the game, no matter whose angle you're viewing from. Mainly, it lets you know when a player has killed another player and who assisted in the kill. But it also tells how that kill happened, whether by a basic attack, ultimate, or just jumping off the map to regroup. It'll also show when a player destroys certain structures or attacks. For example, Junkrat's Riptire is not a player per se, but it's important enough that the kill feed will show if it's been destroyed. The same goes for Diva's mech, Orisa's ultimate, Torb's turret, and Symmetra's teleporter. Lastly, in the specific case of Mercy, the kill feed will also show you if a player has been resurrected. It may sound counterintuitive that looking away from the action provides the most information, but keeping an eye on the kill feed is the best way to know what's happening. That's because the most important factor in who will win a fight is simple man advantage. The more players alive on your team, the more likely you are to win the fight, and the stats back this up. The team with the first kill wins the fight 3 out of 4 times. If you're watching the kill feed, you'll always have a good idea of what direction a fight is going in. Now let's put everything we've learned so far together and see how these techniques can help keep track of a massive, cluttered fight. In this play from the Grand Finals of Season 1, the London Spitfire have 1 more minute to push the payload against the Philadelphia Fusion. Both teams are composed similarly. Philly is using the standard 2 tank, 2 support, 2 DPS lineup, while London have traded in 1 DPS for a 3rd support hero that's tanky enough to play with the front line. The players get into formation and prepare for a fight to break out, and we see that each team has 3 ultimates. However, London has 2 players with their ults nearly charged. Once the fight breaks out, their most valuable resources will be coming up first, so slight advantage to them. The London frontline tanks start by engaging on the enemy team. While their Winston jumps in from the side, D.Va uses her ultimate to throw a bomb that forces Philly to give up their positioning. This makes Philly's Mercy use her ultimate, granting a burst of mobility and healing to keep the team alive through the onslaught. The Mercy and one of Philly's DPS heroes, their Hanzo, hide from the bomb behind the cart. However, Hanzo isn't hidden well enough, and he gives up the first kill in the fight. With man advantage secured, London is all in on the attack. Philly's Winston tries to keep the fight from moving into the backline, but London's Winston engages onto star DPS player Carpe, taking him out of the fight. Philly is able to resurrect their Hanzo at the same time though, keeping London at only a 6-on-5 advantage. These happen almost simultaneously on opposite ends of the screen, but luckily, the kill feed is keeping track. With a major DPS threat down, London targets the Philly backline, trapping them between 2 walls of blue. From here, ultimate attacks start flying from off screen and the action gets a little tough to follow. All in all, 5 players use their ults in the span of just a few seconds, and you may think that a lot happens in the chaos, but the kill feed tells us the real story. Philly scored only 1 kill, which was quickly erased through a resurrection by London's Mercy. Once the dust clears, the fight is actually back to even, and the teams get back into formation. London DPS Birdring uses his ult to initiate and catches the enemy Mercy out of position. It's a massive kill. The most valuable part of the backline goes down early and makes for a huge London advantage. They press the attack, and London looks like they get 2 kills here, sealing the deal. But remember, killing D.Va counts as 2 events in the kill feed, one for her mech and one for her, so it's not quite as over as it seems. It doesn't get much better though, as London takes down Philly's Zenyatta, the last player on their backline. All seems lost, but Carpe gets a key kill onto London's backline, taking their Zenyatta, and crucially his ultimate, out of the fight. It's now 5-on-3 for London, but Philly respawn close by, and their tank makes the smart play to back up and regroup for a proper team fight. With all 6 players alive and London's Zenyatta still on his way back, Philly have something they haven't had yet: man advantage. Winston engages to stop the cart, and once D.Va catches up, they force London to fight on the objective, letting their teammates stay safe from view. Philly's Winston eventually falls, and we're down to a 5-on-5 fight. But he's bought enough time for a big play. Carpe comes through off-screen with a headshot onto the enemy DPS, London's only major damage dealer on the field. From there, we see what a real team fight victory looks like. Philly scores a kill on London's D.Va and resurrect their tank, making it 6v4 for Philly. Desperation abilities fly from London, including their own res, but the numbers advantage is too much. Philly whittles the Spitfire down, and with the kill feed all in white, the Fusion take the round.
Also with the Mercy desperately trying to keep his tanks up, but it's not going to be enough. Philadelphia Fusion make a statement here. They'll take map 1. Once again, digging their heels in at the end of Dorado. History repeats itself and they're off to a good start.
Competitive Overwatch can be a mess to follow at times, but if you can understand how team compositions play out, how fights work on a basic level, and how to use the kill feed and other in-game cues to follow the action, you'll be well on your way to breaking down the game with the best of them.
Blitz Esports releases new videos every week. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out.
welcome back. We're just getting ready to start. Looks like Madison had a player drop out, so we'll give them a couple seconds to get them back in the map. Looks like they're trying to pull them in now. So just watch one more quick video, and hopefully we'll get this match kicked off and running.
Game over.
Alright, and we are back and moving into the match. This is the Hanover Horde Silver team taking on the Marvel Madisons from Madison, Wisconsin. We're playing Control today. 3 control maps are Busan, Oasis, Laijing Towers. So the point of the control maps is to get to the point as quick as you can, set up your defense. Here you see the point, set up your defenses, and try to keep the other player from taking the point from you or getting to the point first and securing it. Once you secure the point, then your percentage block, you see there at the top, will start to add up from 0 to 100. Once you get to the 100, you secure the win. Alright, so it looks like we've got our lineup of teams today. If you're rooting for the Hanover Horde Silver team, you're going to be rooting for the red team, and if you're rooting for the Madison Marvels, they'll be in blue. So as I said, in 11 seconds, the teams will get released and head over this way. Let's zip on over here and check out the Hanover Horde lineup. So it looks like we are running a Lucio, a Reaper, a Genji, a Reinhardt. Looks like we still have one player that needs to pick their who they're playing with. Here comes a Reinhardt. We have a Zenyatta. So an interesting setup here for this is the first time I think I've seen them with this configuration. Let's see how it matches up against the Madison Marvels. Got some good individual fights going on here. You see the Reaper on Reaper battle. Let's see who wins this one. The Reaper is decided to chase him down. Had an elimination there with their Genji taken out there, and then our Reaper does take out their Reaper, so it looks like we have a slight numbers advantage, but it's still anyone's match at this point. Ash plays over with a good elimination on their Mercy, which is a critical defeat right there. So we got our Reinhardt in here, who's Josiah, trying to get rid of that Wrecking Ball, who's super pesky on this map because he can just spin around that central point. But again, we do have the numbers advantage. A couple of good eliminations by the Hanover Horde between the Reaper, the Genji, the Zenyatta, and the Hanover Horde has the numbers advantage. They just need to get rid of that pesky Reaper. But it looks like we will start to record percentages towards the point. So good job by the Hanover Horde. Securing the point initially, it was a really good, nice skirmish. Let's see how the Marvels decide to respond. Looks like they're coming up right up the middle with a good group attack, supported by their Mercy, so good move. Again, they get that Wrecking Ball in that center point. That makes it really difficult to defend. Looks like they're focusing their fires here on our Reaper. Let's see if he's able to survive this. They're doing a good job with their Mercy, providing him his heals. But with the help of the Reinhardt, even though our Reaper does go down, the Reinhardt does take out a couple. But looks like the Madison Marvels do have a numbers advantage here. So they will start earning some points, but no, it looks like we do have somebody in there, but yeah, it was our Genji was in there keeping them from taking it over, but they do take it over. Our Diva got in there, but quickly the Horde are back on the point to try to take it over. We have an ultimate by the Madison Marvels. The Blossom only manages to eliminate one, but that was our Reaper, who was a super critical damage character. Alright, so it looks like, again, the Marvels have the advantage, even though the Horde still has a 43 to 22% advantage. Marvels are doing a really good job staying together. We're sending in a DPS player here with his ultimate, but unfortunately he didn't have the cover of a tank or support, so his ultimate was cut short. Good charge by Josiah here. Was the Reinhardt managed to get in there, but again, we don't have the support or DPS characters to follow him up, so it's a 1v6, 2v6 going on. So the Horde has to get together here. They need to really play as a team, coordinate their attacks. The Madison Marvels have their percentage has passed 50%, so they are currently have a higher percentage, and it's still building. So the Horde needs to respond. Here you see our Diva coming in, our Reaper. So hopefully this is a good combined attack here, but their Reaper comes in quickly. Acting as a super disruptive character. Again, where the Horde was doing a really good job early on coming in as a team, now they're really coming in onesie-twosies. They need to get together on this. Here comes the Reaper, again, kind of by himself. Unless you have that tank and other characters there to support you, you're not going to last real long. And again, our Reaper is taken out by the Madison Marvels Reaper. So good job by the Madison Marvels team, really giving this Hanover Horde team a run for their money. Let's see if the Horde can make a good push here and stop that, stop him from counting out. We have a good Diva charge. Here comes the Diva bomb. Let's see how this works out. Unfortunately, no Marvels around the area. We are in overtime. They have reached to 99%, so the Horde needs to stay on the point, or else this point will be surrendered. And a good ultimate laying out that minefield by the Madison Marvels Wrecking Ball there. So this is going to make it tough on the Hanover Horde. They're going to have to get in here and really make magic happen. We've seen it happen before, though. This match is not over. A well-timed ultimate could potentially do it, but it's not enough. And the Madison Marvels, though, initially pushed back. The Hanover Horde did a really good job initially getting in there and securing the point. The Marvels came back and did a good job holding off the kind of onesie-twosie pushes by the Horde. So let's see if the Horde can get together here. Do a little bit a better job staying together, doing combined attacks. What we always tell the kids is your DPS and your tanks and your support, it's an ultimate team game. The teams need to work together to push in as a team and stay as a team through the fight. Those onesie-twosies attack after if you got a 1v6 or 2v6, it's not going to do much damage when you're going against a full squad from the other team. So here comes the Hanover Horde. We're still in red. Looks like they're making a quick path to the point here, but they do get the Wrecking Ball on. A good Doomfist. That's played by Ethan, who is Agent Tech. So again, a good skirmish. This is where the Horde was able to take advantage of it last time, get a good numbers advantage. A couple traded eliminations, but looks like the Horde do have a slight numbers advantage. Good pin coming in here by Josiah. Does manage to take out their Wrecking Ball, so good job there. Just got to take care of this Reaper here. If they take care of this Reaper, they will be, but it's allowing the time. The Reaper did a good job being disruptive, allowing the Madison Marvels to get back on point with their Wrecking Ball. So again, even match. Madison Marvels do manage to take out a couple of the Horde members, but the Horde members come back with a couple good eliminations by Genji there. So again, trading eliminations, but the Horde do take the point and start earning points towards it. However, the Madison Marvels, again, a good timed Wrecking Ball ultimate with those mines there. Quickly take out Ash Plays Over. So those mines did a really good job. Another good pin by Wrecking Ball, by Josiah, ends up knocking their Wrecking Ball off the map. So really good, but a resuscitation, a resurrection by the Madison Marvels, and that is really the difference here, allowing them to get a slight numbers advantage on the Horde. It's merely making it tough in there. Again, all right, so this is the point. The Madison Marvels have secured the point at this point, so the Horde needs to get together. They need to fall back. They need to come in as a team versus coming in onesie-twosies like they did last time. So let's see their approach. Looks like this is more of a combined push this time, so that's good. But a couple eliminations there. Our support character of Lucio was taken out. Looks like we are running. Looks like Ash Plays Over is playing a Mercy this time, so that can hopefully help us with some resurrections. Alright, so still trading eliminations. An ultimate by CNH Horde 5. who is Mellow Maniac, does manage to take out a couple of the Marvels. And then they return right back with their own Blossom, but it doesn't seem to land anything. It ultimately does take out the Lucio, so a couple ultimates traded by our Reapers here. Looks like the Horde is on the point, securing the point. That Wrecking Ball is definitely a force to be contended with on the Madison Marvels standpoint. So our Reaper's going after him with a smash, but is taken out from behind by that Wrecking Ball. It flanked him from the backside. Here you see the Doomfist battle taking place. The Horde is still continuing to build percentage towards the point. So a good, well-fought map. We got a Reaper right in the middle here. Let's see if he can do anything, but he's all by himself. Sometimes you just need to fall back and wait for your additional elements to come in versus fighting to the death there. Looks like the Marvels are going to chase them down a little bit, so we'll see if that works to their advantage. We do have a Diva set up top here. See if they've got a Diva Bomb. They do have a Diva Bomb. See if they're able to clear. A good 1, 2 eliminations by the Diva Bomb. So really good job there by CNH Horde 2, which is Beast Mode. Alright, so again, eliminations being traded, team back and forth, but the Madison Marvels are currently and continuing to earn points, but the board is flipped. A couple good eliminations by the Horde here, and that's going to give them control of the point again, so they will add up. This is an excellently fought map by both sides. Really proud of these boys, doing a good job. Here comes that Wrecking Ball. Let's see if they're able to target their fires on that ultimate unleash, the Blossom unleashed by CNH Horde 5. Mellow Maniac, so good job there. Takes out a couple of them. The Madison Marvels are up to 81%. Let's see if the Marvels can get one more good push in. Make sure we don't want to abandon the point. Looks like we're taking the fight outside of the point. Madison Marvels ultimate unleashed, taking out the Reaper and the Genji from the Hanover Horde side. So again, these Reaper ultimates are really are being used at a decent amount of time. The Horde is up to 99%, but looks like Madison has the numbers advantage here on the point, taking out our Doomfist, who is Ethan, so they will start earning points. So Horde got to 99%, couldn't finish them off for overtime. Let's see if they can get in here. We've got a Reaper here taking on the whole team. That's not going to happen unless we get somebody else in there. That Reaper needs to drop back, wait for his team. If he'd have waited a couple more minutes till this Diva and this Ryan to get in here. Good pin by Josiah, taking out the Wrecking Ball, but it manages to get its binds off in time. 98%. We are in overtime. Both teams at 99%. What a match. What a great played match by both teams. The Hanover Horde had some excellent eliminations. And we are in overtime. If they're able to keep them off of this point, they'll be able to start moving. But here comes the Wrecking Ball. Again, that pesky Wrecking Ball. The Hanover Horde haven't had too many answers for it this game. And it's holding the map for them, allowing them to get time back here, and the resurrection of their Reaper could be a critical turning point of this map. So you can see what a good support character like Mercy can do in a game like this. But the Horde comes back, great numbers advantage here. Now they just have to clean up the Madison Marvels to finish off this map. Really well fought map, really well fought point, but the another ultimate unleashed by XPL Madison of the Reaper takes out 4. Allows the Marvels to secure the point and win the first level. So with that, the Madison Marvels will go up 1-0 on the Hanover Horde. I already actually credited them with 1 point, but the 2 wins on the same map actually gives them the point on and the win on this map. Here you see the ultimate unleashed by the Madison Marvels. That made the difference in the game and secured them the win. Just cleared off the Hanover Horde with the rest of the team chiming in for the Madison Marvels. So kudos to the Madison Marvels. Really good, hard-fought battle. The Horde that was one of the best equally matched matches we've seen all year. So kudos to both teams there. We'll set up for the next map, which will be Oasis, and we'll be back within a couple minutes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rep it. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by me. Dad, all right, push up with me, push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
You love being Battle Mercy.
Yeah, Battle Mercy.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does?
So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boot
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of the team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Nice. Go. Move in now. Push in. We don't have to. Good game.
All right, we are back. Had a quick chat with the boys. I think they're ready to go, rearing for the next map, which is Oasis. So you can see, that they learned their lesson that first time. They lost control of the point, and then they were just throwing onesie-twosies in there. That second time, they did a much better job sticking together, and that's why they were so competitive against this really good Madison Marvels Silver team. All right, so let's kick into this map. This is Oasis. You hear the boys in there cheering, yelling for the Horde, so they're rip-roaring, ready to go. All right, so here you see the point. This is an interesting point because you've got high ground, low ground. You've got a pit down here at the bottom. Interesting approach angles here, and that the pit can be used to your advantage or disadvantage. A lot of teams like to come up here and take the high ground and rain fires down the enemy before taking the point. But with this level of play, typically with silver teams, you want to try to take the point as quick as you can and force the other team to take it from you. All right, so looks like the Horde is running CNH Horde 2, who is Beast Mode 64, is running the Diva. We've got CNH3, El Guapo running the Reinhardt. We're running a Bastion this time. Agent Tech, Ethan will be running a Bastion. CNH Horde 5, who is Mellow Maniac, will be running a May. Ash Plays Over will be running a Mercy. And Little Fire is Aiden will be running a Lucio. So let's see how this compares against the team from Madison. Looks like they're going to be throwing a Orisa into the fight today. Looks like they're also... And looks like they're quickly here first to the point, using that May Ice Shield, which is a good technique, allows us to kind of get here on the corner and surround our fires. So good elimination. Bastion takes out their Baptiste, and the Reinhardt chases down, taking down their Wrecking Ball. We've seen in the first map what a critical piece their Wrecking Ball is, so good job there. Their Reaper's also a really good Reaper, so if we can concentrate our fires and our efforts on that Reaper and that Wrecking Ball, it could make a big difference for the Hanover Horde today. So the Hanover Horde was really close to earning credit towards the percentages, but again, that Wrecking Ball is being disruptive. Sets its mind with an ultimate already. That's a super quick ultimate, so it just goes to show how effective that Wrecking Ball is. But the Hanover Horde do manage to start earning credit towards the point and start to take out a good Bastion play there. Takes out a couple of the Madison Marvels. So the Madison Marvels need to find an answer to this Bastion setting here in good position. Let's see where we decide to tuck it this time. Setting it right up on the point. Kind of vulnerable out there. I liked his positioning before. So just goes to show a little bit repositioning can be a real big liability. But a good resurrection. The Mercy resurrects Lucio. So again, we're still building credit towards the point. But they do manage to take us out, and they will start earning credit unless this Reinhardt can get in there, but he charges right through. That being said, he does manage to take out their support and their Lucio, but it does give them and allow them time to start building credit towards the point. So again, Bastion set up here. Bastion cannot set up right on the point like that. That's never going to work. He needs some support and to find some cover and concealment to keep from getting taken like that. So I'm sure the team's back there talking themselves up, trying to work out a good plan for how they're going to take this point again. All right, we got our May in here trying to put her fires on this wrecking ball. But again, the good play by the Bastion of the Hanover Horde, taking out 2 of the Madison Marvels, but they've traded fires right back. But their wrecking ball is taken out. So they still are earning percentages, so the Hanover Horde has to take advantage of this. A nice resurrection by Mercy. So good play there by Ash Plays Over. That's Declan. But we need to get on the point. We missed a real opportunity there because we did have the numbers advantage, but nobody got to the point to shift the percentage back over. So good Diva Bomb. Let's see how this works out. Diva Bomb, 1, 2, 3 eliminations. So good job there by CNH Horde 2. That is beast mode, so excellent job there. But again, the Hanover Horde isn't quick enough to get back to the point to really take advantage of it. So there we do. We finally are able to swap the sides, to take control of the point. Now we can start earning percentages. Let's see how we set up our defense. We still, looks like we've swapped away from the Bastion this time. Alright, so we've got some play. Here comes the Reinhardt. There's an ultimate unleashed by their Reaper again. A well-timed ultimate kept us, caught us all grouped up, and they will flip the percentages again. So Madison Marvels doing a really good job. Again, if you're rooting for Madison, they're the blue team. If you're rooting for the Horde, you're the red team. They need to make one really good concerted push. Let's see if they come in as a team. They're coming in disruptive with that wrecking ball, really forcing us to break apart a little bit. So good play by that wrecking ball, making it hard on the Horde to really make its way to the point and kind of breaking up our attack. We got some eliminations back and forth, but somebody needs to get to the point quickly. 98, 99, and we do get a Reinhardt there just a second too late, unfortunately. And Madison Marvels secure the first point of the Oasis map. So good job, Madison Marvels. They're you can tell they're well coached, playing really well out there in Madison, Wisconsin. So good job to them. I think the Horde have it in them though. I think they can rally here. You see the point over here. So interesting level here. You actually have an elevator that can take you up high above. Here you see the elevator that they can get on the ground floor. And then it gives you a nice view looking down on the point. But to defeat that, you can actually tuck yourself inside the point and prevent yourself from that raining fire from coming up and down on top of you. So let's see. Looks like the Horde are going to continue to run with that Doomfist May combination that they employed at the last end of the last level. We'll see how that works out. Looks like the Horde is the first to the point, so let's see if Madison decides to take the high ground, which it looks like they're positioning up there. This is a hard map to watch from because there's so many nooks and crannies to hide in and move around from, so we'll keep this vantage point until we need to move. Looks like the Horde does take a numbers advantage with a couple of good eliminations by Ethan, CNH Horde 4. Then followed up by another Reinhardt, but again, that wrecking ball is something that we need to obviously practice with and figure out a good counter to that because he's been really difficult for us today, but he's really a good tank in the sense that he buys them time to get in there and get your players moved into position. Particularly on something like Control, having that ability to get in there, be disruptive, and buy time. But the Horde is able to secure the point. With a May sneaking up back here. Looks like most of the action's taking place away from the Horde, with the Madison Marvels eliminating 3 of the Horde members. And then quickly moving on to the point here. Again, hard to kind of see everything that's happening on this map. A big fight here in the middle. But ultimately, our May and our Lucia are taken out, and the Madison Marvels will start earning percentages towards their total. So we got a Reinhardt battle here, taking on DPS, taking on their Reaper, who's been a trouble, but does take out the Reaper, so trading a Reinhardt for a Reaper, see if that gives us a little bit of an advantage coming in here now that the Reaper's back at spawn. Let's see if they push in here. But their Mercy comes in smartly and resurrects their Reaper, so you can see what a good resurrection can make. The Madison Marvels look like they were unleashing their Blossom, but looks like the Horde put a stop to that quickly. But the Marvels will continue earning percentages. Sounds like the Horde's getting together, coming out with a good game plan in there in the dojo. I got confidence this is going to be the push they need to get there. They're orienting themselves. You see Madison pushing out. This is a really good opportunity to just push past them, get to the point, force them back to the point like Lucio did there. Unfortunately, his team was too far behind. You really need to make a coordinated push like that as a team. And unfortunately, they didn't get there as a team. We got our Doomfist coming here. Did get an elimination on the Reaper, so let's see if we can take advantage of that. Good mass fires here, but that Wrecking Ball snuck in behind him, being disruptive. Deploys those mines, but looks like we should be able to move to the other side and avoid those mines. A good pin by the Reinhardt here. That's Josiah, but unfortunately just too much power on the Madison Marvel side. Keeps us from pushing forward and taking advantage of a couple of those early eliminations. So we'll see how the Horde comes in here. It looks like the Marvels are continuing to push forward. So good resurrection. Let's see if this pays off. So managed to resurrect the May. So good job by Ash Plays Over. That's Declan. But looks like they may take this unless the Horde can get on the point quickly. 96, 97. Somebody needs to get to the point fast and just don't get there in time. And the Madison Marvels will win the second point, and they will win this match. So really good job by the Madison Marvels today. They came out firing. They came out well coached, well coordinated. They stayed together as a team. They deployed their ultimates at good times. Here comes the Diva Bomb for the Hanover Horde. So it was a good Diva Bomb. This is something they really could have taken advantage of, taking out 3, but we just couldn't get onto the point quick enough behind that. You really need to take advantage of those ultimates and get in there as fast as you can to take advantage of that. So we will credit them with their second point. All right, so they will go up 2-0. I'll go in and talk to the boys. We'll see if we want to play one more real quick, one more kind of scrim match, and we'll be right back after this quick commercial break. Hello everybody, my name is Josh, and I want to introduce you to 2 clubs we're offering here at Code Ninjas Hanover. They're Minecraft Club and Roblox Club. If you have a Minecraft or Roblox fanatic in your house, and they're between 7 to 14 years old, get them enrolled in these clubs. They're going to have a really good time. These clubs run on Mondays. Minecraft Club runs 5:30 to 6:30, and Roblox Club runs 6:30 to 7:30. And they're going to teach your kids how to develop games within Minecraft and Roblox. Minecraft uses a software called MCreator, which will teach them how to use, and it builds mod packs so they can develop their own Galacticraft, their own Spider-Man version of Minecraft. Really, the sky's the limit as creative as they want to get with MCreator. Roblox uses Roblox Studio, which is a great 3D game development environment. It also teaches them how to work in 3D design and understanding the physics of working in a 3D game development environment. So both softwares are great. The other added benefit of this is that kids will be able to take this software home and install on their own computer. So it's not just the 1 hour a week they'll be able to work here. They'll be able to continue to work on what they learned at home. Each one of these clubs is $89 a month, or if you sign up for both and you want them here for the 2 consecutive hours for the club, it's $159 a month. So a little bit of cost savings there. So these slots are expected. All right, we are back, and we're going to move right into a scrim, or moved everything over to Lijiang Tower. So again, the Madison Marvels ended up winning this map. So good job, Madison Marvels. Figure it'd take a good opportunity to move into a scrim. let the boys get some more practice, raise the level of the whole league. That's what we're all about, is making sure this is a super competitive league. And first and foremost, make sure the boys have fun. Secondly, make sure they learn to respect the game, respect each other, and be positive forces in the gaming world. And third, develop their skills and turn them into high-quality pro gamers. So really excited about this league so far. The boys are in there. They're not down on each other. They're positive. They're already strategizing about what to do next time. So proud of the boys from that perspective. And we'll build those technical and tactical skills over time. Good teamwork and gameplay I'll take over any day versus winning every match. If they come out positive and they come out with a good attitude, I'm happy. So that's a win in my book, even though it's not a win in the record book. All right, so here comes the team. Looks like we are going to be throwing a little bit different players into the mix today. Looks like we're running a Farah this time. All right, and it looks like we're running a Wrecking Ball, so it looks like we're trying to meet them head-to-head with that Wrecking Ball that gave us so much trouble. And you can see how effective it can be to just take up space and be really disruptive. So Wrecking Ball, a couple eliminations by their Soldier 76 from the Madison Marvels, so good play there. Right, but the Hanover Horde with a couple of good eliminations. Mercy gets eliminated, actually revives, brings back our Lucio. So the Hanover Horde is earning points, percentages towards a point. So good job, Hanover. And again, the Wrecking Ball, really good strategy. You use Wrecking Ball on this map. He makes, you can see he's already made a difference, I think, for the Hanover Horde. Let's see if we're able to hold the team. A couple eliminations by Madison. You see new players being swapped in. This is just an opportunity for players to try out different players and different comps to see if it works. So that Wrecking Ball held the point for a long time, just spinning, allowed time for our players to get back to spawn. And then let's see how this Meteor Strike plays out. So it doesn't take out any, but still good move. And looks like the Marvels, unless we can get back, and we do contest them taking a point with that Wrecking Ball. So I think the boys, again, they've showed they've learned. You know, you learn through your mistakes, you learn through trial and error. By getting that Wrecking Ball in there and comping against their Wrecking Ball, it takes their Wrecking Ball's focus away from everybody else. So a couple of Wrecking Balls taken out there, so both teams are without their Wrecking Ball. Percentages still being earned by the Hanover team. But it does swap over. So with 64%, the Madison Marvels start earning percentage. Here comes the Wrecking Ball spinning. Again, gets in there, gets spinning. It distracts the rest of the team and it deploys its ultimate. So we got some mines in there doing some damage. Now they're going to have to spend time clearing out those mines instead of worrying about our DPS. Attempt by the Mercy with the res. Unfortunately taken out by their Baptiste pretty quickly. So you can see Madison Marvels have to spend time here clearing out those mines. Giving the Hanover Horde time to get on the time. And with the ultimate set off, does manage to take out one of the Madison Marvels, Doomfist, and Wrecking Ball clear out a couple more. So I like the way this Hanover Horde team has rallied back and has really put out a good fight. Now, just on the other side, the Madison Marvels, Wrecking Ball does the same thing, deploys their ultimate, deploys those mines. Now that's something that Hanover is going to have to deal with. They're continuing to earn percentage, so the Madison Marvels have to get on point. Sometimes it's easy to lose focus that you need to control the point. So the point is still being earned. We got a Lucio there, smartly taking time on the point, keeping them from taking it over, still earning them percentages. So it's one of these things with these young teams. Sometimes it's easy to lose focus that the point is the objective, and you start walking away from it, attacking other players. But with 97%, looks like they are going to flip the script here and start earning percentages towards the Madison Marvels. But we got a Doomfist coming in here. See if he can make the difference with the Diva. Diva gets taken out, unfortunately. We need the rest of the team in here with us quickly. And the Wrecking Ball again. So I think the Hanover heroes are learning that with the control maps, this Wrecking Ball, particularly in the silver matches, is just such an effective tool. Has really flipped their game and made them really effective here. A couple eliminations swapped on both sides, so pretty evenly matched as the Madison Marvels continue to earn percentages. Hanover Horde still sitting at that 99%, so unless they can take out the convalescence, at least by the Madison Marvels here, healing the team and putting some damage on the enemy at the same time. So let's see if the Hanover Horde can get together, make a good push. We got a Wrecking Ball in here, making time, giving space. Again, deployed the mines, so that cleared everybody off. Now they're going to have to focus. Let's see if we can quickly respond. Those type of activities need to be coordinated. So if you deploy an ultimate, you need to have the rest of your team waiting in the wings to take advantage of that ultimate. You can see the Hanover Horde did not have their team together. Just something we'll work on at practice, something we'll talk on after the match. An ultimate unleashed by their Hanzo, but it's already too late. The Hanover Horde is defeated on this map, so we're going to go ahead and flip over to the other map. We got a few more minutes before I got to start working with the Monterey Storm for the next map. So we'll roll over to the second point within Lijiang Tower. So here you see the point here. This is a pretty Bastion-friendly control point because you can set him up. He's protected from a lot of different angles. A lot of good places to put what we would refer to in the military as a support by fire position. Somewhere that's covered and concealed and can rain consistent fires on the enemy, something that they'd have to deal with. So we'll see if we come up with a Bastion comp. Doesn't look like we are. Looks like we will be running a Pharah again. Alright, they are running a Wrecking Ball. We are not running a Wrecking Ball this time. This is one of those maps that doesn't have the centralized point to kind of swing around. But I thought the Wrecking Ball was a good choice because it really forced their Wrecking Ball. And the Reinhardt manages to take them off the side of the map. But looks like the Madison Marvels have the numbers advantage here. With a couple good eliminations of the D.Va, and Hanover Horde will have to reconsolidate and make a good push. This is a tight avenue of approach here. So, again, I think a lot of times with these silver matches, particularly in this kind of map, a Bastion is a good comp. You see the Roadhog here get a good hook into the Pharah. Alright, so it looks like, see if they're trying to flank. The Hanover Horde is running a Junkrat this time. Junkrat's in there, unfortunately, all by himself, though. That's not going to do good. D.Va coming in here again. She doesn't have any DPS with her, or tanks with her, so that's not going to work out well and quickly eliminated. So the Hanover Horde, here comes a little bit more of a concerted attack, but since we just had a couple players eliminated, you can't imagine they're all together. And this can happen to a team. You can play really well for a level, but looks like we did. Looks like we bought enough time around the corner. We got largely the team together. Let's see how this attack goes. A couple good eliminations. Genji elimination. Elimination by the Junkrat. A couple eliminations by the Junkrat. And quickly, the Hanover Horde takes the numbers advantage. And with a couple eliminations between Pharah and the Junkrat, they start earning credit toward the point with 64% going to the Madison Marvels. However, here comes an ultimate by the Hanzo. Does manage to take out the Pharah, but the Horde managed to avoid most of it. But you can see that was a well-timed ultimate. They put the ultimate in, and then a team comes rushing in behind. Good resurrection by the Mercy here, resurrecting the Pharah. But again, their Wrecking Ball comes in here, sets down the mines, something we're going to have to deal with. The Roadhog is here on the side, does manage to take out a couple of the Horde members. So good battles taking place across the board, but the Horde does manage to take him out, so they're earning percentage towards the point at this point. So good job, both teams, really well-matched teams. I love seeing the level of play just week to week, just exponentially increase, and that's what we're seeing here. Good elimination by the Reinhardt on the Moira. Ultimate unleashed by Hanover Horde, CNH Horde 2, who is beast mode with the D.Va bomb, takes out two of the Madison Marvels, negating their push they were trying to make. So they will reconsolidate at spawn and try to get back here. So we'll see if they're trying to straight on approach. Here comes their Roadhog coming in. So they did unleash an ultimate. The Roadhog does take out their Reaper, who's a critical piece of their configuration there. So So good job there with that ultimate Junkrat. They're trying to take care of this Roadhog on the side here. We got a Pharaoh and Junkrat battle. We got his Mercy support though, with Lucio supporting him. So just want to make sure we don't vacate the point. We're still earning percentage on the point. It'd be a good time for the Marvels to come around flank. Looks like they're going to try to do that, try to flank from this side and get in there while we only have 2 support characters on the point. So it just goes to show you a couple eliminations. We have our Reinhardt out there eliminating some of the Madison Marvels. But looks like they are able to hold off the push, and the Hanover Horde will take the first point of the match. So good job for the Hanover Horde battling back. So let's go ahead. I think we will have to end this game here. Let's let them play out. I do have to set up for the next patch taking place in 10 minutes. So just give me a second while I coordinate them. We'll let them play on. We'll see if we can finish this one. Let me let the other coach, Enrique, know out there at Monterey.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture.
All right, so let's see how this works out. So we'll just give it a couple minutes here, see how this plays out. We might have to cancel early to ensure we're set up for the next match. Alright, so a couple eliminations there. Genji takes out our Mercy as a critical piece. A couple more eliminations. Our Junkrat comes in there and takes out 3 of the Madison Marvels. So good Junkrat play there by CNH Ford, who's Agent Tech. But they definitely have the numbers advantage. We have a D.Va in here, 3 against 1. Probably isn't going to last long, but does allow our team to get back on the point. So sometimes it is worthwhile going 1 versus 2 or 1 versus 3 if you can buy your time enough. There you see our Reaper getting cut in the Junkrat trap, and then followed up with a finish by Josiah with the Reaper there. So good job there. The point is currently being contested. No one's currently established control of it as these skirmishes continue. Horde with the numbers advantage, taking out the Moira here. But looks like things have evened up. Elimination of our Junkrat. And that quickly as that, the Madison Marvels have the number advantage, but a nice resurrection on our Junkrat by Mercy by Declan. So good job there. You can see a good resurrection. We've talked about that earlier. Can make the difference between winning and losing. But Madison Marvels quickly convert, rally up, get back from the point. And then almost take it, but this is just an epic battle. I hate to end this. I can only give it about another minute before we have to start this map. So just, and looks like, just as they're about to start earning percentage, the Hanover Horde comes in and defeats it. So, all right, so nice eliminations with the Junkrat tire by the Madison Marvels. So I am going to have to end this map so I can set up for the next match. Good job by both teams. So we will have to end this game. So that'll end this stream. I appreciate everybody coming out today. I need to get set up for the next match. Good job, Hanover Horde Silver team. Good job, Madison Marvels. Thanks for watching today. Come back for our 6 o'clock stream where we take on the Monterey Storm, our Hanover Heroes team. Thanks, everybody. All right, welcome back, XP League fans. We are setting up for our next match, which is the Hanover Heroes Silver team taking on the Monterey Bay Storm. So excited about this match today. The teams have been practicing hard all week. We will be playing a combination of Assault and Control, since teams practiced both those this week, and then we will finish with a hybrid map once this is, if we need to play that third map. So we're just waiting for one more player to join, and then we'll get started with the Monterey Storm. So we'll be right back here in a few minutes with hopefully gameplay. All right, we are back with our Hanover Heroes Silver team, taking on the Storm from Monterey, California. So let me update these names down here. So we can reset our little scoreboard. Let's see how that looks. All right, so Heroes Storm 0-0 to start this match. Just waiting to hear back from the other team that we're good to go. I know they had a couple players running late, or just one player. We'll hopefully get started here within the next minute or so. We'll be right back.
Game over.
Alright, welcome to the Temple of Anubis. So we're doing a little bit of a medley of matches today. Our first match is going to be Assault, then we'll play Control, and then we'll play Hybrid. So Assault, the intent is one team will be released from their point before the other team allowed to set up their defense, and then the second team will be released to try to attack the point. So the Hanover Horde is in red. If you're rooting for the Hanover Horde, the Monterey Bay Storm are in blue. So if you're rooting for Monterey, root for the blue team. So let's follow this back. So here you see the point.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
So let's see who's working the way. It looks like the Monterey Bay Storm are going to be setting up on defense first. Traditional setup of defense is people use this bridge and this little loft area to rain down fires coming through this choke point right here. Standard technique, and it's a good technique to use, particularly in the silver matches. So the Hanover Heroes will be running a Wrecking Ball, a Mercy, Diva, a Brigitte, and a Junkrat today. So let's see how this pans out. They'll also be running a Sombra. So here you see coming up through, looks like Monterey did fall back to the point. A couple eliminations with their Bastion taking out the Junkrat of the Hanover Heroes. Diva quickly taken out. So the Hanover Heroes need to find an answer to that Bastion sitting up there on top of that point. Let's see if the Whales decide to push forward. So Monterey is always a good, well-coached team, really disciplined team. So let's see if the Heroes are able to figure out an answer to this Bastion. They do sneak a Wrecking Ball behind, who's able to get in there and had the position on the Bastion. That would have been an excellent play with that flanking maneuver to take that Bastion out, because he's a critical piece of their defense. You can see the double shield taking place here between the Orisa and the Reinhardt. So double shield in the Bastion is going to be something that the Hanover Heroes are going to have to answer for. Let's see what they decide to do here. So here you see the Wrecking Ball moving its way across the map. Again, trying to probably find that flanking position. It's probably going to try to drop down here. It looks like they are, and they're going to drop down on top of this Bastion. Unfortunately, unable to land it and unable to convert on that. But that was a good try. Really good try by the Wrecking Ball. See how this pans out. All right, so Junkrat elimination on their Moira. So their Moira push forward. This might be a good opportunity to take out. But again, a shielded Bastion, you can't take that head on. If you've got a shielded Bastion, you really need to get a DPS back there or somebody else tank in behind to draw the fires away and really make your way up around to take them out. All right, so a little skirmish is taking place out front here. We got the Wrecking Ball coming in here again. Let's see if he can convert. Still stuck in Wrecking Ball mode. In order to play Wrecking Ball well, you've really got to convert between Wrecking Ball mode and the tank mode quickly. But yeah, he's stuck in Wrecking Ball mode. Not going to do much. We did have a Junkrat Tire come in there. Well-timed Junkrat Tire by Barebow Fraggins there. Takes out 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Monterey eliminations. They do with the Mercy get the resurrection of the Bastion, and he has his ultimate almost immediately. Let's see if we can take him out. He is taken out. So excellent job by the Wrecking Ball. I'm sorry, the Junkrat getting in there with that tire. We do start to earn the objective. 1 minute left. See if the Monterey Bay is able to get back on in time, and they are before we can fully secure the point. That Wrecking Ball, you can see once he centers himself on that point, he's hard to get off there. A couple good eliminations by the Moira from Monterey. Wrecking Ball has a few eliminations with the ultimate. Excellent job with the ultimate. Well, good placement, and they do secure Objective A. 3 minutes and 39 seconds left on the clock. They'll begin moving towards Objective B. Let's see how they've set up their defenses here on Objective B. They haven't made it to the objective yet, so with that clearing off, did provide a small window of opportunity, but the Horde wasn't able to get together in time. Good smash by the Wrecking Ball there, so good play by the Wrecking Ball. Knocks them off the point a little bit. Let's see if the rest of the team's able to convert. Looks like they're kind of pinned down here. We do have our Wrecking Ball back here who is being disruptive. Unfortunately, the Mercy's been taken out there. So here you see the Zenyatta pushing in, but just didn't have enough tank cover with him. Here comes the D.Va. Again, with the D.Va bomb, let's see if this converts with 1, 2, 3 eliminations of the Monterey Bay Storm. And then the tire comes in from the Junkrat. So excellent job, excellent combination of ultimates, allowing us to quickly earn credit towards the point with the team wipe. And because we did a team wipe, I don't know if they're going to have time to get back in time. Let's see before they secure the second point, see if we can hold them back. And just in time, they get onto the point. So smart move by the Monterey Bay Storm, charging back from that team wipe to get onto the objective just in time to keep us from fully securing the point. But a good job by the Wrecking Ball, putting out his mines. Really something you have to deal with. We just got to eliminate the Brigitte here of the Monterey Bay Storm. She's being extremely pesky, can't take her out, and she ends up eliminating one. But we do ultimately securing the point with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left on the clock. Excellent job from the Hanover Heroes, taking the first 2 points of the assault map. Now we'll switch sides. Now the Hanover Heroes will be on defense, trying to keep the Monterey Storm from taking the 2 points. If they keep them from taking the 2 points, then they will win this map and get credited the first points of the game. So good job. Would look like the Hanover Heroes were going to be hemmed up. They rallied together and did a really good job working as a team. A couple well-timed ultimates made the difference between Barebow Fraggins, Wrecking Ball, and the other ultimate, the D.Va bomb. So excellent teamwork there. That's one thing I love about XP League is just seeing the teamwork and the kids seeing their hard work and their practice pay off through good play. So really good job there. Really proud of them for that first 2 points. So now they'll set up defensively. It looks like we're running a little bit different configuration. We're going to be running a Bastion this time, which anytime you're playing defense, that Bastion's a weapon, but you need to shield him. It doesn't look like we have any good shields with us. So we'll see how this plays out. See if they'll ride that Mercy along with that Bastion. Let's see where our Bastion decides to set up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so we got a Wrecking Ball and D.Va up here to be disruptive. There's our Bastion setting up on the objective. Again, no shield to cover him, so a little bit of a risky play. But we'll see if the heroes are able to make this work. Wrecking Ball getting out there, doing what Wrecking Ball does good. Getting in there, being disruptive, trying to stop their initial push. D.Va's probably pushing out a little bit too far out there by herself. With the Reinhardt charging in here, we got our Bastion up here on the ledge. He needs to set up in turret mode, really start raining down fires, and that looks like what he's going to be able to do, but he's taking a lot of fire is taken out again. Without a shield, that Bastion is vulnerable even with the support of Mercy back there. Mercy drops in there, is quickly taken out. So the Hanover Storm, or the Monterey Storm, is doing a good job. A couple eliminations by their Reaper, by their Mercy. And they got a free run on this first point, minus this Wrecking Ball standing here. So let's see if Wrecking Ball can do what he does best, just build time on the point, allow the team to get back. He can't surrender that point, though. He needs to get back here and hold it, and he does. Allow his team time to get back here, but it's not enough. See if it's enough for the Hanover Heroes to get back. Might not be enough. They might have to quickly fall back to the second point here. And looks like it was contested. Wrecking Ball Tire. Oh, wow. A Junkrat Tire comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the Monterey Bay Wales Bastion comes back with 3 kills of his own. So a lot of trading. But again, that Wrecking Ball Tire, I believe that's Barebow Fraggins playing that. I know it's not the call sign up top, but good job there. Deploying those Wrecking Ball Tires at the perfect time. It really looked like they were going to surrender that first point pretty quickly. But the Heroes need to get back to the point and play some good defense. We got the Monterey Bay Storm here on the point. The Junkrat's trying to take care of him, but allows the rest of the team to get on the point. All right, D.Va gets her mech back, so that's a good sign for the Hanover Heroes. But this Orisa's, she doesn't see that Orisa right behind her is just raining down fires on her. She's charged up and going to quickly taken out. But an elimination by Junkrat on the Reinhardt, and the Hanover Horde was able to deploy mines right out in front of the point. So good play there. It's about 1 minute, 31 seconds left on the clock. So if the Hanover Heroes can hold the Monterey Storm off for that long, then they will win this map and get the first points. All right, so Lucio up here is being disruptive, but looks like they should be able to hopefully take care of him. They did manage to get their Reinhardt up here, and their Bastion set up top. So setting that Bastion up top here allows them to start earning credit if that Lucio stays here on the point, which he does. But the Wrecking Ball gets back in time. So good job by the Wrecking Ball. Just 1 minute left. Let's see if it allows the rest of the team. We got the Bastion coming in, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to take a Bastion on one-on-one. That's never going to happen any day of the week. But we got our D.Va coming in, but she's quickly demech'd. The Storm is pushing in here, just 44 seconds, but this probably will allow them unless... But again, the Junkrat comes in to see if he's able to hold him off for the rest of the team to get there. He's done a good job, but he's quickly eliminated. Ultimate unleashed by the Monterey Bay Wales Reaper. To no effect there, but a couple good eliminations by the Reaper and Orisa. And they fully secure that point. So more times added to the clock. They now have 3 minutes and 16 seconds left. The Hanover Heroes will set up here on this second point. See if they can stop them. They secured the second point with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left on the clock. So we'll see how this plays out. Again, our Bastion's pushing a little bit too far forward here for my comfort. He needs to hang back and really play a defensive game. That's where your Bastions plays best, is defensive, shielded, and protected with cover and concealment. But see if that bites the Heroes in terms of pushing too far forward, and some good elimination by the Monterey Storm team to allow them to push to the point pretty quickly. 2 minutes and 33 seconds left on the clock. We got our Zenyatta here and our Wrecking Ball back on the point with some Mercy deployed. Did deploy the mines, so we'll see if they pay off, but a good smash. They do have their Bastion set up there. Again, takes out our Bastion pretty quickly. All right, but our D.Va's in here. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left, so it's nearly an even match in terms of the amount of time it took to take this second point. 2 minutes and 4 seconds, so we do have the clock advantage starting now. Now let's see if we can hold for the next minute and 57 seconds. Some really good eliminations by the Hanover Heroes to fight back. We are closer to our spawn on this second point, so it does give us a little bit of advantage out here of holding off this push on the second point. So they do have that Bastion. You can see that Bastion there, Rain of Fires, ends up to demech our D.Va. And they push forward. They do a good job. You can see here shielding their Bastion with the Reinhardt and then just methodically pushing forward using their tank shields really well. So you can see what a good methodical push it is. See if the heroes are able to rally real quick and get somebody back on the point, but they can't, allowing the Monterey Storm to secure the second point. Now the Hanover Heroes do have a time advantage, so we'll go into the playoff mode with the remaining time we have left on the clock. So again, we'll switch sides and move to the third point here. Wait for these teams to generate up here. Let's see what the lineups we have once they come up here are.
Ready for battle.
All right, so we'll reset. Again, the just like in the first set of this round, the first part of this round, the Monterey-based Storm will push. The Hanover Heroes will set up their defense. Looks like we are not running a Bastion this time for defense. So we've got a Zenyatta, a Junkrat, a Diva, a Reaper, a Wrecking Ball, and the Mercy. We've got our Junkrat positioned out there to disrupt their push. Now they only have 1 minute and 17 seconds. So if they're able to keep them from getting a points, we'll turn around and have 2 minutes and 4 seconds to push and try to secure the victory there. All right, so there you see the Junkrat out front. I'm sure he's going to fall back with his team once he comes in. Let's get a higher point of view here as they push through. All right, we see our Diva down here trying to push them back. But again, they do a methodic movement using Reinhardt's shield and moving in. So good technique on their behalf. I like what they're doing. Our Wrecking Ball's out there being disruptive. Does manage to smash down on them. A couple eliminations by their Pharah. Mercy. So it looks like they have the numbers advantage on the Hanover Heroes right now. See if the Hanover Heroes can get back. Stop for another 38 seconds. We got a Reaper up here quickly taken out, trying to take out that Pharah. So they move to the point. The Heroes have to get back quickly. 30 seconds remaining. If they're able to get back, they just need to get back to the point. I don't know if they'll make it in time. It would be really difficult for them to make it if they get on point. And we do. Our Junkrat does manage to get back. Stops them from building credit. Let's see if he can survive long enough for his team to get here. 13 seconds remaining. They do get a res on their Bastion. We did get the Wrecking Ball in there, which is a critical piece because he is super hard to peel off that point once he lashes in. So he's there rallying around. This should take us into overtime. So we are in overtime. The Hanover Heroes just need to clear the Storm off the point long enough for that overtime timer to get down. And then all that the Hanover Heroes would have to do at that point is secure 1 point. The mines are deployed, so excellent mine deployment. But the Storm from Monterey were able to clear them off. But looks like we did get the Junkrat back in time. Junkrat tire sets it off, does take out 2 of the Storm, but not before they're able to secure that point. So a little bit too little, too late there. They need to start pushing toward the second point. Just 16 seconds left. So Diva against the Bastion and 6 other players. So that's never going to pan out. Our Mercy's out there all by herself, trying to res that Diva, but still just baby Diva, and that's not going to last really long. So they are pushing. The Monterey Bay are pushing. It is overtime since they have their Lucio on the point here. They just need to clear him off quickly. He is supported by their Mercy. They really need to clear him quickly, but it is allowing their team to move onto the point. So good play by the Monterey Storm. They didn't have much time. They secured the first point. They're already moving towards the second point. They've started earning points, minus that Wrecking Ball there who's being disruptive. Hopefully allowing more time for the team to get on. Here comes our Zenyatta back. Good fight. It is overtime, so the Hanover Heroes just have to clear them off. One well-timed ultimate can make the difference here. Pharah comes in with an elimination on our Zenyatta. Their Bastion takes out our Wrecking Ball. Still in overtime. Here comes another Junkrat tire, and 1, 2, 3, 4 eliminations of the Storm, but they still have their Reinhardt on the point. They are earning credit. The Heroes need to get back. They do. See if they can take advantage, quickly wipe them out, and that would quickly allow them to only allow them 1 additional point. But the Storm is proven to be a difficult adversary here. but they do manage to keep them from getting just 1 point, so excellent way to rally back Hanover Heroes. They nearly stopped them from getting any points, but they held fast at that second point, so good job. Now the tables flip. The Hanover Heroes have 2 minutes to get in there, take that first point, and if we match again, then we'll have to go to another playoff round. All right, so let's work our way back. This is an epic first map we're having here, scene played between the Hanover Heroes and the Monterey Bay Storm. So we're almost 30 minutes into this match and haven't even been through the first map yet. So good job, both teams. Well played, well trained, well coached. Just good play on both sides of the team. GG's for everybody involved.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
All right, so let's see how they plan to set up here. So they're running a Rhine, running a Bastion. So again, looks like they'll probably set up that shielded Bastion play with a double shield with that Orisa. So really good, smart play. It's going to make the hard for the heroes to really push. Let's see if the heroes decide to, knowing that they ran that double shield last time, let's see if they decide to flank and try to get behind them, which would be a good play here. So they are taking the upside, but looks like they might be trying a little bit of a flank. A good play by the Diva to charge up there and take on that Bastion, and then the Wrecking Ball to come in here from the side. Quickly moving towards the point. Now we've got a Wrecking Ball taking on this Orisa. See if this buys time. It's making the rest of the Storm fall back here to fight this Wrecking Ball. So good move by the Hanover Heroes. See if this Wrecking Ball is able to do enough damage. Allows the Junkrat to get back there. A couple eliminations by the Reaper from the Monterey Bay team, and then the Reinhardt. So they do manage to take out the Junkrat, take out the Wrecking Ball. Just 1 minute and 16 seconds left. The Heroes really do need to make a good concerted push and a team push. Good charge by this Diva. Let's see if they're able to do anything with it. Unfortunately, it's a 1 versus 5 there, and that's not going to work out. A couple eliminations by their Lucio. So Wrecking Ball's still here being disruptive. We got our Mercy here. She resurrects her as Zenyatta, so see if that helps out. Elimination by the Junkrat on their Reinhardt, but mainly just trading players here. Looks like they are going to chase down the Reaper and do take him out in that little corridor there. So the Hanover Heroes have enough time for really one more good push. So let's see if they're able to push here. If not, the Monterey Bay Storm will have secured this first map again. The Wrecking Ball has done a good job. Let's see if here comes the Junkrat tire. Doesn't look like it was able to find anybody as it's zoomed on through, but we got Junkrat. The Monterey Bay Monterey Bay Storm Reaper unleashes his ultimate, takes out 2 of the Hanover Heroes. And at this point, it looks like the Monterey Bay Storm are going to secure the first map, which is Assault on the Hanover Heroes. So good job to the good job to the Monterey Storm. Well fought battle. Good all-around play by everybody involved. So let's see. Here's this Junkrat tire. I believe this is the one that takes out 4 of their team members. So there you see 4, actually 5, and then closes it out with a team wipe by taking out their Bastion. So excellent job by Barebow Fragons of the Hanover Heroes with the team wipe, but it's just not enough. So let's go ahead and credit them with their points. So they go at 1-0. We'll come back in just a minute with Control, and we'll swap sides and get this next map going. All right, we are back. So excellent game. That's what I like to see. Evenly matched play. Both teams just doing an excellent job working together to find a way to match up against the other team, and it just shows the level of play each week is just getting so much better. So just waiting to hear from Monterey that they're ready to go, and we'll kick off this control map. Control, each team is released at the same time and tries to earn a percentage, 100%, towards controlling a point. So it's really critical, particularly in these silver team matches, to get out there quickly and take control of the point. So we'll see how this shakes out. The team, the Hanover Heroes in there are extremely positive, working with each other, coming up with good strategies, and talking through how they can improve this time around. So just waiting to hear back. We'll be ready to go in probably about 1 minute here. So our team consists of Little Dog 248, that's Abram, XXD Moore, who is Elijah, Bearbow Fraggins, who is Barrett, B-Dubs, who is Brendan, Paxman, who is Paxton, and Magic Marker, who is Parker. Most of our players are playing remote today because the COVID and trying to keep our distance. So we've got just a couple kids in the dojo today. So shout out to all the kids playing from home. Thanks for bearing with us as we work through this this COVID nightmare, and hopefully the next few weeks we can return back to some normalcy, get everybody back in the dojo where we want you. So just waiting to hear from the other team. We should be ready to go. We got a great match coming up at 7 o'clock. We have the Hanover Horde Gold team taking on the undefeated Triangle Hydra from North Carolina. So really excited about that matchup. Two undefeated teams going head-to-head. We got a best-of-5 match, so it should be exciting. All right, so let's kick this map off. So we've got Control, Busan here. Should be a good time. Let me just make sure everything's set up here. I don't even reset something here. I need to reset this.
Now traveling to Busan.
Make sure I make this competitive. All right, I didn't have a competitive mode. We're competitive now, so we should be good. Let me do this one more time, make sure we are competitive. So we should be good after this. Yep, we do have competitive mode, so now we're good. Are we good?
Now traveling to Busan. Initiating match.
All right, we should be good. Sorry about that. We had to get some things set up, but I think we're good now. But let me just let them know what's going on. All right. So we are in Busan. So this is Control. All right, so let's see where these teams decide to come from. Both are going to come out within 16 seconds. Looks like the Hanover Heroes are going to be running a Wrecking Ball, a Mercy, a Bastion, a Diva, a Lucio, and a Junkrat. And looks like the Storm are bringing Anna, a McCree, an Arissa, a Bastion, a Lucio, and a Reinhardt to the fight. So let's see how this plays out. Particularly these silver matches, you get a lot of great battles, a lot of great skirmishes to start these. Heroes are the first ones onto the point, which is a good sign, but you can see the Storm did a good job shielding and setting up at this choke point up here. So let's see how this plays out. We got our Bastion here again. He's not set up in turret mode. He's kind of caught out here scrimming. So we'll work on our Bastion play. You know, none of these kids expect perfection. We just expect improvement week to week. The Storm take the field. Do have our Junkrat in here trying to keep them from being able to start collecting percentage on the point, but he's all alone, and the Storm will start collecting their percentage towards this point. But quickly, here come back the Heroes. Let's see if they're able to consolidate their forces and make a good concerted push. The Ana of the Heroes, or I'm sorry, of the Storm makes a good elimination on the Hanover Heroes Mercy. So that makes it tough on the team when your main support gets taken out so quickly. So the Storm continue to make percentages. Their Reinhardt goes in for the charge, misses, allows our Junkrat to start to work its way in here, as our Wrecking Ball is in here making it a little bit difficult on Monterey. But they are able to take out the Wrecking Ball. So we'll see how the Heroes decide to come in. Alright, so looks like McCree Ultimate takes out 2 of the Hanover Heroes. And a couple of lower eliminations there. So we do have a Junkrat tire. Let's see if this is able to land. It does. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Monterey Storm taken out by that Junkrat tire. Let's see if we can convert on that by getting the team here. Looks like instead they're back taking on the little skirmishes back there. So the team needs to take advantage of that with that great play by, again, Barebow Fraggins with the good play by the Junkrat, and that ultimate tire could be extremely devastating. It doesn't look like the team's worked its way back here. I don't know what they're doing back there. They need to work their way to the point to help Barebow Fraggins out here all by himself, single-handedly trying to hold back this team. Looks like they are finally working their way here, but again, they're being slow and methodical. They need to move. They have control of the point. So they are able to start pushing forward here. Our Mercy, unfortunately, got caught out there all by herself, so she's taken out. A couple of trading eliminations here, but nice elimination by Diva. With the team, Diva takes out a couple of the Monterey Bay Storm. So with that, the Heroes take the numbers advantage, and their percentage is moving up towards 48, 49, 50 to match that of the Storm here pretty soon. And within a couple seconds here, they'll actually start earning more percentage than they have. Again, the name of the game is to get to 100%. Here you see their Bastion setting up. He's tough when he gets up there. Our Diva's here kind of protected by that wall. So we need an answer to that Bastion. He takes out our Bastion and Wrecking Ball and allows them to push onto the point. And with that, even though we got to 75%, they will begin to earn credit towards their... Here comes the Wrecking Ball tire again. See if it is effective. It does take out 3 of the Storm members, and the rest of the team follows on quickly with a couple eliminations by Junkrat and the Wrecking Ball. So that Junkrat tire has really been the differentiator in this map for the Hanover Heroes. Used extremely effectively. They turned back the percentage tide. We also have mines by the Wrecking Ball on there, but unfortunately not enough. They don't stick around long enough to have a real effect. There's a Diva Bomb going off to no effect, though. Unfortunately, the the Monterey Storm was able to evade. Good skirmishes going on. The Hanover Heroes did earn 100% or 99%. They just need to clean the Storm off, and then they will have secured this first map. So good play, but the Storm are doing a good job taking out both the Diva and the Baby Diva and the Bastion of the Hanover Heroes. So Wrecking Ball's in here trying to keep them from securing the point and earning percentages on their own behalf. They have their Bastion ultimate, which ultimately does take out our Ana. But they managed to take the point back within overtime and start earning credit towards their own point at this point. So good job by the Storm. Each one of these teams, once you think they're down, they battle back. So excellent job. All right, so we'll see how Hanover decides to attack this. Here comes another Wrecking Ball tire. That time not nearly as effective, just takes out 1. D-Mex to Diva. But they do manage to fight towards the point and get to the center of the point. Diva's D-Mexed on our team. The Bastion's out here, unfortunately just out of position again, but the Diva does, or the Wrecking Ball does manage to put some mines down, and those mines do take out the Orisa, which is a critical piece. It is overtime though, and unfortunately the Storm take the first point of the map. So good job by the Storm. They were down. The Hanover Heroes Silver team had the point, but the Storm fought back and did admiral to get back up there. So let's see if the Heroes are able to fight back on this one. So this, see if anybody, looks like Monterey Bay is running a Lucio this time. As you can see over here, a lot of space to get booped by the Lucio. This is also a good map where a lot of teams strategically like to set up here in this position with a bunkering type technique. Typically favors whichever side the team is coming out on. So we'll see if any teams try to use that strategy. Let's get a high-end view here, see how the teams come in. All right, so here we see our junk coming in. Our wrecking ball's on the point. Junk setting up some traps on the side of the Monterey Storm. Alright, so the point will unlock here in 4 or 5 seconds. Looks like the Storm is working towards this bunkering type position, so we'll see if they do take that position. Coming in hot with the McCree. Takes out our Ana, who is on the point. So it looks like a bunch of trading positions. The Diva on the Orisa here is going to lose that battle, but the Wrecking Ball is coming in here. And Baby Diva for the Hanover Heroes is taken out. And the Wrecking Ball is the only one in there that is able to prevent them from fully taking the point, and does a good job allowing the rest of the team to get back. The D-Mech Diva probably won't last long. Ana takes out the Monterey Bay Storm Lucio, so they're down to support. So let's see how this plans out. They are running Bastion this time, so it looks like they're trying to set up on their position, but a good move by the Wrecking Ball there to take out that Bastion to keep them from moving into complete bunker position. Again, this Bastion up here needs to move into his turret position if he's going to be effective. Standing there in his gun position, he's not that effective. So we'll do some training this season to really train him up on effective Bastion use. We got our Baby Diva here trying to take on Orisa, and that's not going to last her long, but it doesn't let the Junkrat get in there and take them out. So 26%, doing a good job taking out the Storm one by one. So Bastion's taken out by the Monterey Bay Storm. Right, still Wrecking Ball playing a good game this game. So Wrecking Ball's been extremely good. They got their Bastion set up here on the high ground. He's in a good position. He's protected. He's not too much in the open. He's quickly repositioning. So really good Bastion play on their side. Right, so let's see. Wrecking Ball decides to come out this side. The Hanover Heroes still have the higher percentage. Good placement of mines. Does manage to take out their Lucio. But their Monterey Bay, Bastion, and McCree take a couple eliminations on the Heroes. Alright, Baby Diva in there. Baby Diva's not going to last long, taking 1-on-6. So, again, we've got some learning to do on the Hanover Heroes front. These kids are playing a heck of a game. A nice smash by the Wrecking Ball again to take out that Bastion. So you can see each one of these characters has a strength, and a lot of times those strengths are countered by the strength of another player. So that allows that Wrecking Ball just needs to set down so we can start earning percentage, and there we go. But that allows them to get back in time. So a little mental error by the Hanover Heroes there. If that Wrecking Ball would have just sat down, they would have given us enough time to take that position. But they did manage to clear off the last remaining Monterey Storm players and start earning percentage again. So good job there on that behalf. So here we see a Diva taking on a Lucio. He's going to lose that battle. And our Ana trying to survive against that Orisa, but that's not going to work out. So Orisa again getting behind her Diva. Let's see if our Diva runs for cover here. Unfortunately doesn't. But does get a time for a Genji to get in there. And Wrecking Ball right back into the fight. So you can see what a game changer he's been this time around. Baby looks like the Monterey Storm tried their ultimate, didn't come to effect, but they do have the numbers advantage here on the point. Diva's moving into position here. She unleashes her Diva Bomb, see if she's able to catch any of the Storm sleeping. Does manage to take out the Ana from the Storm, but she's quickly taken out. Genji coming in here hard. Does manage to take out 2 of the Monterey Storm players. They're Arisa and they're McCree, so good move by that Genji. And that should flip the script here, and we should start earning percentage towards the heroes again, which we do. So a lot of skirmishes taking place. Genji, and again, a couple more eliminations. So good play there by that Genji. All right, so back on the point. Still earning percentage, 85, 86%, 87%. All right. So a couple, again, Genji is playing a really good game for the Hanover Heroes right now. He's had 4 eliminations within the last minute. Now they've reached 99%. See if the Wrecking Ball can finish off this. Does deploy the mines. See if those mines come to effect, and they do. The Ana takes out that Arisa. So overtime's nearly over, and they do manage to secure the second point. So the score is 1-1. So we will move on to the third point of the map. So great match played by both teams. This match is so we do have a 7 o'clock match coming in. So we'll see if the Storm finish this off here, or if the Heroes win this last point and win the map. We'll have to go into a third game, which will be hybrid to serve as a tiebreaker. So let's see how this plays out. The Hanover Heroes, is running a Wrecking Ball, a Mercy, a Bastion, a Diva, an Ana, and a Genji this time. So similar makeup that they've had a lot of success with on the latter part of that map. A lot of skirmishes taking place away from the point right now. Not a lot of eliminations. All right, the Ana does take out their Ana. The objective is open. So smart move by the Wrecking Ball getting in there while the rest of the skirmishes take place away from the map, allowing the Hanover Heroes to start earning percentage towards that point. We got our Wrecking Ball standing up here again. Our Wrecking Ball positioning isn't the best. He needs to set up in turret mode. Yeah, we'll continue to work with our Bastion there. But pushed by their Reinhardt. Takes out our Diva, is trying to get back up there but can't, but he sacrifices himself in the mix. So little skirmish here between the Lucio and the Wrecking Ball, but quickly the Genji comes in here and finishes that fight. Here you see the Arisa taking the high ground position. The Hanover Heroes continue to earn percentages. Alright, but they do manage to clear us off, and then they will begin earning percentage with 41% earned by the Hanover Heroes before they were able to take over that point. Alright, so we got a lot going on here. We got demeched by the Lucio down here, but the Diva fights back in Baby Diva mode and manages to take out the Lucio. The Reinhardt gets spooked off the edge, gets knocked off the edge by the Wrecking Ball, so good play there. Allowing the Hanover Heroes to again start earning percentage, 24% to the Monterey Storm, 45% and building for the Hanover Heroes. So excellent match, excellent play all around. Really excited for both these teams today. They should each be proud of what they put into this battle thus far. All right, so the Hanover Heroes Wrecking Ball does take out their Ana. Here you see charging into the fight. Looks like they've got a Pharah. Right, the Wrecking Ball does put down some mines. Help to secure their position. We've got a Genji and Ana fight there. So the Hanover Heroes continuing to build percentage, fighting back. Got a Wrecking Ball and Wrecking Ball battle here. They're at 84%. See if the Monterey Storm is able to put up another good comeback from behind here. So at 93%, the Storm need to get in there and start earning credit towards the point. So they are in overtime. They need the Hanover with the Diva Bomb is a good time Diva Bomb to eliminate them off the point to take out 2, but they quickly move back in with the Monterey Whales Wrecking Ball, and they again salvage from overtime and start crediting points towards their side. So credit to the Storm. Just when you think they're down, just when you think they can't come back, they rescue what would otherwise have been a loss from the jaws of defeat. So good job, Monterey Storm. Now they got that Bastion set up in a tough position right there in the corner. We're going to see if this Genji can get in there and take them out. But now the Genji's taken out, the Diva's taken out, and now they're working their way up. They got their mines set up on the point, so this has gone back and forth each and every map. Really good job. Again, our Bastion up there making himself exposed, not in turret mode. So we'll continue to work on that Bastion play. Here comes our Genji coming in there, taking out their Lucio. Continue to fight, taking out their Orisa. So the heroes are fighting back well. Did manage to get mines put on the point, but this Bastion up here, see if this Wrecking Ball can take out this Bastion. Unfortunately cannot, had the position, but that Bastion's just so powerful, and the Monterey Storm here picking off these mines, clearing it out. The Hanover heroes need to get in here, make one good push. They got this Wrecking Ball in here. He's done a good job. I think he's booped a couple people off the map at this point, so let's see how this plays out. So they have reached 99%. The Hanover heroes have to stay on the point. They can't surrender the point. Just an Ana down here holding down the fort, see if she can hold it down long enough. She can't see if anybody else is quick enough to get back, and they are not. And again, just amazing match between the Hanover heroes, the Monterey Storm. GG's all around. Great game for the heroes. Great game for the Storm. Here you see the play of the game. That Junkrat tire from CNH Horde 4. That is Barebow Fraggins. Really deadly with that Junkrat fire. Up over the top. They didn't see it coming. I'm sure they heard it. You can see them all gang together. 1, 2, 3, 4 eliminations. And does just a really good job there, but not enough, unfortunately, to get past the Monterey Storm. So we will credit them with the match. We will credit them with the win. And want to send congratulations out to Monterey Storm. Well played match. Well played, everybody. So I hope you enjoyed our match today. That's all we got. Come back to us at 7 o'clock. We got a prime time match with the Hanover Horde, undefeated Hanover Horde, taking on the undefeated Triangle Hydra from North Carolina. Should be an exciting match, best of 5. We'll be back. I'll end this stream. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to our primetime match between the Hanover Horde Gold Team taking on the Hydra from Triangle, North Carolina. We're really excited about this match. This is the game of the week. If you've been following XP League, you know that this is the game of the season. 2 undefeated juggernauts in the XPL League taking on each other to decide who is the top team in the country. So we're excited about that. The teams have been practicing, watching tape, strategizing, really doing their best to prepare for this map. And we got great matches today. We got a best of 5. We're using a combination of assault, control, and then a hybrid as a tiebreaker. So best of 5. So we'll be right back. Let's finish getting things set up here, and we'll be back within the next few minutes to get this thing kicked off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip it. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by that. All right, push up with me. Push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
You love being Battle Mercy.
Yes, Battle
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does?
So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve, and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boots Diva!
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of the team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Oh, nice. Go. Group in now. Push in. We don't have to good. Good game. Good.
All right, and we are back. We're just getting everything set up. Should be ready to go here in just another minute. Let me play one more commercial, and hopefully we'll come back to some gameplay.
Game over.
We are back. We're just waiting for the go-ahead from this side. I think we're good on the other side. So really exciting match for the Hanover Horde Gold team. We have DC Fuse, which is Declan. We got Pizza Freak, who's Jack. We got Weirdos, Colton. We have Slith097, who's Logan. We've got Kid MDK, who is Liam, and H Jack Hammer, who is Hayden. So really good team. Like I said, they've been practicing together all week. They get on Discord. They've been watching tape. They are prepared for this map, this best of 5 between, again, the juggernauts of the XPL League, the Triangle Hydra, and the Hanover Horde. We are stoked about this match. A lot of great players on both sides of the fence. A lot of respect down there, the Triangle Hydra. And we'll get this match here started here shortly. So right after this break, hopefully we'll kick this thing off and get rolling. Hello everybody, my name is Josh, and I want to introduce you to 2 clubs we're offering here at Code Ninjas Hanover. They're Minecraft Club and Roblox Club. If you have a Minecraft or Roblox fanatic in your house, and they're between 7 to 14 years old, get them enrolled in these clubs. They're going to have a really good time. These clubs run on Mondays. Minecraft Club runs 5:30 to 6:30, and Roblox Club runs 6:30 to 7:30. And they're going to teach your kids how to develop games within Minecraft and Roblox. Minecraft uses a software called MCreator, which will teach them how to use, and it builds mod packs so they can develop their own Galacticraft, their own Spider-Man version of Minecraft. Really, the sky's the limit as creative as they want to get with MCreator. Roblox uses Roblox Studio, which is a great 3D game development environment. It also teaches them how to work and 3D design and understanding the physics of working in a 3D game development environment. So both softwares are great. The other added benefit of this is that you kids will be able to take this software home and install on their own computer. So it's not just the 1 hour a week they'll be able to work here. They'll be able to continue to work on what they learned at home. Each one of these clubs is $89 a month, or if you sign up for both and you want them here for the 2 consecutive hours for the club, it's $159 a month. So a little bit of cost savings there. So these slots are expected to fill up quickly. We have just a few left, so if you want to get them enrolled, get them enrolled. The clubs start in October, and we look forward to seeing your ninjas here at the center. All right, we are back. We've got everybody in the lobby, so we should be good to get this thing kicked off. I gave them the go-ahead. Just waiting on the other team to say they're good, and we will get rocking. So we are playing an assault map, which is Temple of Anubis. Then we'll move back to a control map, which is Busan. Then we'll go back to an assault map, which is Volskaya, back to a control map, which is Oasis, and then we'll play a hybrid map of the last teams losing. So we should be a great match today. It's best of 5, so the first team to 3 wins takes the victory and wins the match and the bragging rights for being the only remaining undefeated team in the gold division. So really proud of these Hanover Horde gold boys. They've worked hard together. They've worked really hard to get here, to get to this point, and I know they're excited and ready to go. So. They like I said before, they spent a lot of time on Discord watching the Hydra's tape, coming up with schemes, coming up with good ways to counter what they bring to the table. And I'm sure the Hydra has been doing that on the other side of the fence because they're a well-coached and well-managed team and great players all around. So we're excited for this. And looking forward to kicking this thing off. So here we go, jumping into the match. The Hanover Horde Gold team takes on the Hydra from Triangle, North Carolina. Our first map is Assault, and we are playing Temple of Anubis here. So let me get out of this chat here. All right, so the typical defensive posture is that a team will set up here on this ledge as the spawn team, comes out from this area, which is their spawn point here. So in another 11 seconds or so, we'll see the teams get together and see which characters they decide to choose, see if the comps and how the comps measure up against the other team. The point is to try to get to this point, capture the point in the shortest amount of time, and then move to the second point and try to capture the second point. All right, so here you see Weirdo coming out. The Weirdo is Colton. Coming out is Zenyatta. We've got Sigma, played by Kid MDK. Reinhardt, played by DC Fuse. Slith, playing Mercy. Pizza Freak, playing Reaper. And Hitscan, playing as Hanzo. And here you see the defense getting set up by the Warriors. I'm sorry, not the Warriors, by the Hydra. See how they decide to set up. Looks like they're running an Ana, a Junkrat, a Moira. They're countering a Sigma with a Sigma, a Reaper with a Reaper, and they're also running a Roadhog. So they will be on defense first. If you're rooting for the Hydra, they will be in blue. If you're rooting for the Horde, they will be in red. So let's take the point of view of coming in here. A quick elimination of the Moira by Kid MDK, who's a Sigma. The Sigma counters. So the Triangle Reaper does manage to take out Hitscan, but he was instantly resurrected by the Hanover Horde Mercy, so good job there. These evenly matched teams, we expect this to be a knuckle drag-out fight between these two teams. Well played. Jack does manage to take out their Roadhog, or I'm sorry, their Junkrat. So a lot of trading early on in this fight. As we got some action on the point, we got Pizza Freak Deck here that does take out their Moira. But he's all alone, quickly moves back as the Horde moves quickly onto the point to take advantage of that elimination by Jack Pizza Freak. So they are, they need to eliminate the players from the point. They do. And they start earning the credit, but they are quick. They need to get back to the point. There you go. They walked away for just 1 second, see if they can stop them from getting back. Looks like they may surrender. So the Hydra will surrender the first point with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left, and the Horde is already pushing forward to the second point. So a good, quick first point secured by the Hanover Horde. Here they are pushing in towards the Hydra defenses. You can see they've got a nice shield, a good Sigma blast there. Let's zip past this action, see what we got going on here. So Hanzo ultimate unleashed by H Jackhammer. There's an ultimate unleashed by Pizza Freak. Doesn't find anybody home, but does clear them out. There is a Pizza Freak ultimate. Takes out 1, 2 of the Triangle Hydra. And the Hanover Horde start earning credit towards the second point. See if they're able to get back in enough time. And they do not. So the Hanover Horde with a really good push, securing 2 points with 4 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock. So excellent job by the Hanover Horde. Now they have to flip the sides. The Triangle Hydra are not going to roll over, and they're not going to easily be defeated. So you can bet they're going to have to come out aggressive, and they're going to be aggressive. So Hanover needs to be able to match that tenacity in their defense. So here you see the point again they're trying to get to. Hanover will set up in a similar position to this and try to counter that initial onslaught that the Hydra is going to have to do. To make it in as quickly as the Hanover Horde made it. Let's see if we have a similar lineup. So it looks like it is a fairly similar lineup, even though H Jackhammer Hitscan has decided to use the Widowmaker. He is extremely accurate and lethal with that Widowmaker. So he will set up on a high perch and be looking to pick them off as they work their way up through this choke point here. So it looks like they are running a Symmetra this time for the Triangle side. So you can imagine they'll be trying to put some type of teleport in to get past us. So I'm sure as soon as the Horde recognizes that, they'll quickly drop back. So let's see how this plays out. Shielded up top. Alright, so they'll have to come out aggressive, and it looks like they're being aggressive. They have that Winston there that gives them the ability to dive in. But he's quickly taken out. Again, that hit scan, he is resurrected. I'm sorry, the Roadhog was resurrected. And it looks like they're trying to flank to come in down here. We got a Reinhardt in there to meet them, to force them back. Elimination by Pizza Freak, taking out their Reaper, so critical move. So battle in this like tight little corridor here. Let's see how this pans out. Hitscan again takes out Winslow. They do manage a resurrection, or the Mercy Cult resurrects the Reinhardt. The Reinhardt charge really taking the battle. I think the Horde recognized that the Hydra knew they had to be quick and get out there fast, and they had to push it back quickly. So they were just as equally as aggressive on their defense. So we got Hitscan up here, taking a couple pop shots, but working his way smartly back to the defensive position. Again, we have time on our side, but that being said, we don't want to play too aggressively and give up an easy point by letting them get past us. So playing a pretty standard strategy, hold off point. Again, Hitscan with a couple accurate eliminations. It really is debilitating when you're a team trying to push to the point and two of your players are just taken out by headshots by a Widowmaker. So good job Hitscan, good job Hayden on that. And the battle again is fought in this corridor here. Tough to see in these tight quarters, but a good fight. Hitscan again takes out their Symmetra. So he is just being super disruptive at everything they're trying to do. He's single-handedly taking them out. Pizza Freak with a couple eliminations there, taking out their Reaper. So good job by Hanover Horde. Really pushing the Hydra, challenging them like they haven't been challenged all season long. We knew this was going to be the match of the season, and it looks like the Horde is going to be maybe taking the fight to them. Just a minute, 48 seconds left on the clock. Looks like they do the teleport, get up in here behind the Reinhardt. They drop their Reaper in, but their Symmetra is eliminated. They do get their Winston in, so they do a good job of being disruptive. That was a good use of Symmetra. But the Pizza Freak in his ultimate ends up taking 1, 2, 3 of the Hydra team out, and really destroys their ability to keep pushing. That was a good push. Well-coordinated assault by the Hydra. And there you see, again, Hitscan up top, being disruptive, putting disruptive fires on them. Looks like they might be trying the right side approach again. All right, so here you see Dive Tank Winston coming in. They quickly take him out there with Reinhardt's hammer. So here you see the ultimate from the other team does manage to take out Hitscan. So they are making a good push on the point. Good push by the Hydra. But the Reinhardt does manage to get back, see if he's able to buy his team some time. Good charge. They are earning credit. Let's see how this shakes out. So good push by the Hydra. It didn't look like they were going to push, but they managed to take out both Pizza Freak and DC Fuse and earn that first point. Looks like the Horde is going to concede and go to the second point. They know they have the time advantage at this point, so they decided it wasn't worth fighting anymore. So let's see how they hold. This is closer to the spawn, so typically harder to take this second point. So good job by the Hydra to fight back there. Couple eliminations. Pizza Freak gets an elimination. Zenyatta with the elimination. Weirdo with the elimination. So the whole team, a really good team fight taking place here. Looks like there's some skirmishing taking place. They're starting to consolidate here. Let's follow Jack as he pushes forward. His Pizza Freak. Kind of trading fires. Looks like they're setting up their next assault. The Hydra do a really good job getting together, setting up their assaults, and then coming in super aggressively. So that's, you can see that's what they're doing. The Horde is sitting here. You can see they're strategizing. You can hear them in the Discord channel calling each other out, I'm sure. So here comes Winston with the dive. You can see this is a coordinated attack. The Reinhardt does manage to pin him and does eliminate him. We got the convalescence. We got a lot going on right now. Pizza Freak with his ultimate does manage to take out their Mercy. Pizza Freak with a second elimination, Hitscan with elimination, and pushes back that push. So Hydra, again, with a really super aggressive, great push, but the Horde was able to meet them at the point of attack and disrupt that attack and push them back to spawn. So 1 minute, 56 seconds. If the Horde is able to keep them from securing the second point, they will have won this first point, but still plenty of time for the Hydra to come in here. Looks like they're tanking this flanking maneuver. So Pizza Freak does get in there and does what Pizza Freak does. He's super disruptive. Come back in here. They are making a good push up the left flank here. All right, looks like we had an ultimate. Didn't quite see where that went off. Pizza Freak out front here. Sigma, Reinhardt, we got our shield. We've pushed him back again. Looks like we've disrupted their second attack. Looks like they're going to have to fall back. Back behind their original push point as the Horde and Hydra continue to have little skirmishes here. You have to wonder if the Horde's going to keep letting them kind of assemble these quick assaults, or if ultimately they're going to chase after them. Looks like we're content to let them burn time off the clock. Looks to see how they're going to make another push. Here they come in with their Reaper. Reaper on Reaper. Their Reaper is being supported by their Mercy. So it looks like they've switched over to a Zarya here. Looks like we do have some action back here by the point. Hitscan with another elimination on their Moira. So Hitscan doing a good job taking out their rear lines. They are pushing closer to the point here. They did manage to get someone on the point quickly. Their Symmetra was quickly taken out. Pizza Freak with the elimination. Sigma pushing them back, and again the Horde have the numbers advantage here. Just 17 seconds, so the Hydra need to take a big push here in order to get in here and calls overtime. We'll see if they're able to get in there fast enough. 10 seconds remaining. Looks like the Horde will retreat to the point and just try to keep them off them as they try to flank. Just 3 seconds left. See if they're able to get there. Looks like we do have an ultimate, and they do not get there in time. The Hanover Horde takes the first map. They take the Temple of Anubis, and a really good job by the Hanover Horde team to take out the Hydra on the first map. Jack, Pizza Freak, one of the top Reapers, as far as I'm concerned, in the entire league. Here you see him. This is during one of the Hydra's excellent pushes. Releases his ultimate, takes out one of the Triangle's Mercy, takes out the Moira. So taking out those two support characters, putting a lot of damage on the rest of the team, and allowing them to push back. You can't continue a push unless you got those support elements with them. So excellent job. We'll get this next map started here pretty shortly. We'll come back right after this short break to get into that.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by Dead. All right, push up with me. Push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
You love being Battle Mercy.
Yeah, Battle
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does?
So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boot Steve!
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of the team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Nice. Go. Group in now. Push in. We don't have to Good game.
All right, and we are back. We should be getting this kicked off. Let me just let them know we are ready, and we are moving on to Control. So this is Busan map. This is the what we've actually been practicing on all week. So we played the Assault map first. Now we're moving on to Control. So this should be, again, another really exciting map. That was well played by both teams. Hanover Horde did come out with a win on that first one, so let me credit the Horde with their point. I should say valiantly earned with some really good play against a really seasoned, a really quality team down there in Triangle, the Hydra. So kudos to the Hydra. I really liked how they got together and made the coordinated pushes as a team. It was really fun to watch as a fan of Overwatch. So good job down there to those guys. All right, so here we are. This is Busan. All right, let me work my way back. All right, so the objective of the last was to take points. That was Assault. This is a control map in the fact that the teams need to take a point and then earn percentages towards that point. And you take the point by spending time on the point without another team being able to get on that point and disrupt you from earning percentages. Once you control a point, the percentage will continue to add up until that other team is able to clear you off, and then they take the point, and then they will start earning percentages. The first team to 100% wins. So it looks like a fairly similar makeup to the previous map for the Horde, except they've added, it looks like Hitscan's playing a McCree this time. So a lot of times Control, the teams try to get to the point first, but there's going to be skirmishes taking place throughout. The Weirdo does manage to get an elimination on their Echo, so they are running an Echo, and the fact that the Hydra is running an Echo this time, so just a good skirmish. Now the point is unlocked, so the first turn to take the point. Good eliminations, but the Horde take the numbers advantage, so they'll work their way down here and start to take the point. But their Winston gets in there in time to disrupt them from fully taking the point, but he's quickly taken out, and the Horde begin earning percentage. So they'll set up defensively down here. and try to prevent the Hydra from taking the point back. They do not need to remain on the point. So let's see. It looks like they're going to try to maybe pin them at this choke point up here. So you can tell that everybody knows exactly what everybody's doing on this team. Looks like they're taking a flanking maneuver. So see if the Horde called that out. Takes into account. It does let them get past this and drop into the point here, but the Horde quickly gets back. Hitscan takes out the McCree, but we lose our Reinhardt to their Echo. Just trade all over the place. A couple of good resurrections by Mercy, so good job by Colton there. Critical resurrections allow us to take the numbers advantage, wipe the team, and then again set up for another onslaught. So quickly we're up to 46-47%. Again, really impressed by the Hydra putting together these coordinated attacks. You can tell, again, they're well-seasoned, well-trained, well-coached down there in Triangle. So it looks like they're coming up through the bottom section here. All right, so the Horde sets up their defenses. You can see on this map these walls come up and down, which can be used to hide behind. So it looks like they're doing a combined assault, both from the left and right, allows them to get to the point. So somebody needs to get down there from the Horde. It looks like they do. The Sigma recognizes it, gets down there, and prevents them from fully earning percentages. Battles all over the place. Pizza Freak does manage to take out Ultimate by Pizza Freak, takes out both the Echo and the Moira, which is big. Sigma Ultimate lifts him up. All right, so a lot of trading, but the Horde continues to earn percentages. They're at 94%. They just need to get that Winston off. 97. Unless the Hydra can get back here, the Horde will win this first map, and they do. They do. So good job by the Horde to secure the first one. Now we'll move on to the second point of this map in Busan. So the second point is this drum. Down here in the middle. We get a high end view up here. Once we get out from under this roof, the one team will spawn from this direction, the other team will spawn from this direction. And they'll try to take this point down here. So if you've watched our silver team matches versus our gold team matches, you can just see the advanced levels of strategy, tactics, and coordination that are taking place between these two teams. So again, if you don't know anything about Overwatch and you want to learn how to play, watch the Hydra, watch the Horde. Very talented kids here, really doing a good job matching each other, wits for wits, tactical for tactical. It is fun to watch. So Hydra making a push towards the point. Looks like most of the activities taking place. Pizza Freak, again, just such a weapon with that Reaper, takes out two of the Hydra, including their Reaper. We got a Reinhardt on Reinhardt battle here. Who's going to come out ahead? A good pin by Kid MDK to take out their Reaper. Weirdo with a couple eliminations there on the Hydra and push them back to their spawn. So the Horde began earning percentage points towards the total, up to 10% already. So it looks like they're going to start maybe coming in from a left flank here, as looks like the heroes are going to, or I'm sorry, the Horde get up here, get stuck behind this building. Zoom down in. So it looks like they're going to try to pin them over here on this angle. They do manage to take out the McCree, the Mercy, the Reinhardt. So good push by the Hydra. They currently have numbers advantage now as they move towards the point. The remaining Horde members try to fight it off, but the Zenyatta is eliminated. And looks like they will start earning their percentages. So good push by the Hydra. I think the Horde maybe got a little aggressive trying to take them on from the left flank there instead of letting them come to them. And now they will begin to earn percentage. Let's see how the Horde counters this. Looks like they're consolidating as a team. We got a Reaper coming in down this way. Methodically moving forward, trying to get close and in position behind that shield. And then here comes the push. So again, getting close. The tanks allow our Reaper to get in there. Reaper has an elimination, but they take out. So Pizza Freak's in there. He's taken out by the Triangle team, but Hitscan comes in with her with a couple of eliminations and is the lone man with Zenyatta on the point. And manages to re-secure the point for the Horde. So the Horde will begin earning percentage again. Very close match. Very well played by both teams. All the teams should be proud at this point, the effort they've put into this, both planning, preparation, and as we stand right now, execution. Looks like, again, they're going to try this left side, which worked really well for them last time because the Horde came out to meet them. We got Pizza Freak out here, maybe a little overextended. Looks like the ultimate from the Hydra does take out our Mercy, but DC Fuse with the Reinhardt does come back and take out their Reinhardt. So pretty much trading player for player here, which benefits the Horde since they currently hold the point and continue to build percentages towards the point with 80%. Few eliminations there by McCree, by Weirdo. Just good all-around play, 87%. The Hydra have time for really one more good push, unless they're able to get somebody on the point and really hold it for a length of time. Looks like they're coming through the opposite direction here. So you do get close. Nice hit by Sigma to keep that Winston from diving in there fully. Convalescence released by the Wake Forest. I'm sorry, it's not the Wake Forest team, the Triangle Hydra. Ultimate unleashed by Pizza Freak Jack takes out their Winston. Hitscan takes out the Hydra. Takes out two of the Hydra support players. And overtime is over, and the Horde has secured the second point and secured the points. So that will put the Horde up 2-0 on the Hydra. Really good job by the Horde again. And again, kudos over to the Hydra. Here's Pizza Freak winning his second player of the game. Let's take a look at this. Coming in here, takes out their Moira. You can tell that they really try to target their support. And then with the ultimate, takes out and helps assist in the elimination with his teammates of a couple more players, pushing back the Hydra on that push. And great job all around by both teams. So the Horde will go up 2-0 on the Hydra. And then we'll move back to an assault map here just in a few minutes. We'll get that set up. We'll be right back. Remember, this is a best of 5, so this isn't over. Hydra are going to bring back their best, I'm sure, and the Horde will be ready for them. So let's see how this rest of this plays out. Thanks for joining us here on Prime Time Overwatch in the XP League. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. Hello everybody, my name is Josh, and I want to introduce you to two clubs we're offering here at Code Ninjas Hanover. They're Minecraft Club and Roblox Club. If you have a Minecraft or Roblox fanatic in your house, and they're between 7 to 14 years old, get them enrolled in these clubs. They're going to have a really good time. These clubs run on Mondays. Minecraft Club runs 5:30 to 6:30, and Roblox Club runs 6:30 to 7:30. And they're going to teach your kids how to develop games within Minecraft and Roblox. Minecraft uses a software called MCreator, which will teach them how to use, and it builds mod packs so they can develop their own Galacticraft, their own Spider-Man version of Minecraft. Really, the sky's the limit as creative as they want to get with MCreator. Roblox uses Roblox Studio, which is a great 3D game development environment. It also teaches them how to work in 3D design and understanding the physics of working in a 3D game development environment. So both softwares are great. The other added benefit of this is that you kids will be able to take this software home and install on their own computer. So it's not just the 1 hour a week they'll be able to work here. They'll be able to continue to work on what they learned at home. Each one of these clubs is $89 a month, or if you sign up for both and you want them here for the 2 consecutive hours for the club, it's $159 a month. So a little bit of cost savings there. So these slots are expected to fill up quickly. We have just a few left, so if you want to get them enrolled, get them enrolled. The clubs start in October, and we look forward to seeing your ninjas here at the center. All right, welcome back to gameplay. The Hanover Horde Gold team is up 2-0 on the Hydra. Best of 5 primetime match here at the XPL League Hanover. The boys, like I said, they've been really trying hard all this week to prep for this match. They knew this was a critical match in the season, and really proud of how they've done so far. But it's not over. We've seen other teams come back from 1-0 deficit, 2-0 deficit. So it's definitely not over. We switched back to Assault this time around, so we're going to be playing Volskaya Industries. Again, in the Assault map, there's 2 points. You first try to defend the team from achieving those 2 points, and then in turn you try to defend, or you try to attack and get those 2 points. Time is of the essence, because if you get 2 points, each team gets 2 points, then whatever remaining time you have to get as many more points as you can get. So I hope that makes sense. I think it'll make more sense once we get started. We'll be back here in hopefully just another minute to get on to our third match of this best of 5.
Game over.
All right, we are back. I'm going to give them the signal that we're ready on this end, and then hopefully we're ready to kick off into this next map, Volskaya Industries. This is a really cool map. I like this one. Should be a lot of fun. I think this map is a strength of the Horde, but again, we've never faced a team like the Hydra on this season. The Hydra is skilled, well coordinated. I feel like I redundantly am complimenting them, but it is fun to watch. Again, if you know Overwatch, to see these coordinated attacks taking place as we set up on defensive position, it is fun to watch. I know our boys haven't been challenged like this, so this is great practice for them. And if nothing else, it's going to raise the level of play across the whole league, across the gold divisions. One thing I do want to point out is that the players have taken upon themselves to build their own Discord channel, and they've started to play together more and more. So again, this league not only teaches how to game and how to game well and how to game correctly and how to respect your players, your opponents, your coaches, your teammates, but it also teaches the kids technology and then how to play together and how to work together. At the same time developing those skill sets. And they're developing these skill sets by getting together on these Discord channels, playing with kids from across the country that are in the XP League, that again is only going to raise the level of play and competition. So we're really excited about that. Proud of the Hanover Horde boys, particularly proud of Colton, Weirdo, and Kid MDK. Who is Liam, who really worked hard on setting up that Discord server that the rest of the league's only going to reap the rewards for. So good job there, boys. We'll hopefully get set up here in a second. I know they're swapping out some players, swapping teams, swapping sides here. But we'll get play started soon. We do have one more round of tryouts if you want to try out for the Overwatch or a Fortnite team next weekend. We had a lot of great kids in here today. So much talent in the Hanover area in terms of esports. We see it on display here in this gold match. And I saw it today with the kids that tried out. 14 kids tried out for our Fortnite and Overwatch teams, and we got one more set of tryouts next week to finalize our teams. Really looking to grow the XP League Hanover and put Hanover on the map of esports. And this match right here, I think, is doing that, showing the rest of the country and the world that the Hanover Horde is a dominant team, and Hanover esports is here to stay. So we'll hopefully get set up here. I know they're still swapping out some players over there, but we'll get started here just shortly. Let me play this quick break, and we'll be right back.
Dude, I got all the kills that first round. I got the mercy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it.
I don't have my I need heals. Rebuff on the point.
Alright, nice job, guys.
I only got 6 seconds. As long as I can.
Damn,
I need 6. Nice! No! Is that us?
Nice. Good game.
All right, we are back. I think we're just about ready to go. Just when the other team gives me a thumbs up, we'll kick it off. Again, this is Triangle, North Carolina. It's in the Raleigh area. This is where in Raleigh, North Carolina, is where we will have our finals. So the top 16 teams from the country this summer will be invited to the finals. It's going to be esports stadium. It's going to be a lot of fun. The kids will feel just like professionals. They get professional esports jerseys. They get their sweet gamer tag on the back. And they get each one of their matches streamed like this. Hopefully with the finals, it's a little bit better shoutcaster than yours truly, but it'll be a lot of fun. So if you haven't tried out for XP League, you don't necessarily need to be an esports professional. You can just be starting the game. All we want is a player that comes in with a willingness to learn, a willingness to be a good teammate, a willingness to be respectful, and just have fun and join us and have fun in XP League Hanover. So. All right, so again, our lineup is DC Fuse, who is Declan, Pizza Freak, who is Jack, Weirdo, who is Colton, Sliss097, who is Logan, Kid MDK, who is Liam, and H Jackhammer, who is Hayden. So we should be starting here within just a minute, looks like. I think we're ready. All right, again, this is Assault. This is Volskaya Industries. So... looks like the person running the map is just getting ready to start it up. So we have one more week of matches coming up before we go into the Christmas break. We'll have a 2-week break, and then we'll come up for the last couple sets of matches after the Christmas break. So just one more week before we have that 2-week break for Christmas. So it'll be a good opportunity for the kids to get some downtime, to enjoy themselves. I know, and just recharge for the last push of the couple weeks of the season. So we should be getting started here pretty soon. Shout out to Coach Jeff and Coach Mikey, who are the coaches of the Hanover Horde Gold Team. They do a really good job putting these teams together. Looks like they do have to make a couple more swaps in terms of the coaches here. So once they get that done, we should be able to get gameplay started. Let me play this quick break, and we'll be right back.
Dude, I got all the kills that first round.
I got the Mercy. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it.
I don't have any. I need heals. We're on the point.
Alright, nice job, guys.
They've only got 6 seconds. As long as I can. They have
Nice!
Good game.
All right, we are back. All right, like I said, this is Assault, so there's going to be 2 points on this map that the teams are trying to take. So we've swapped sides this time, so that means the Triangle Hydra, I believe, will be on defense, and the Hanover Horde will be on offense, trying to take the point. So in 3 seconds, the team should be able to get together.
Ready for battle.
All right, so let's see what we got here. So the Hanover Horde Gold Team is Weirdo will be playing Zenyatta. Kid MDK will be playing Sigma. DC Fuse playing Reinhardt. Sliss097 will be playing Mercy. Pizza Freak will be playing Reaper. And Hitscan will be playing Hanzo. So it looks like the Horde is setting up on defense. Another 8 seconds. The Triangle Hydra will be attacking.
2, 1.
Looks like they've swapped in a couple players. They're playing Orisa this time, and a Junkrat and a Zenyatta. So they've got a little bit of a comp change. See how this measures up against the Horde defense here. So the hit scan with elimination on the Orisa. Hanzo is that is his specialty, but they did have a resurrection. The Mercy did resurrect their. And did a good job. Horde did a good job pushing back that first assault. Got our Hanzo up here playing Disruptor, trying to get some headshots, get some quick kills, but he's pushed back. Mercy heals him real quick. Looks like Horde's being pretty aggressive this time, getting out front with a 2-0 lead. I think they feel they can get a little aggressive. Just want to make sure they don't get too far out there. A couple eliminations by Sigma. Zenyatta gets an elimination. A nice res again by Mercy on their Zenyatta. So their Mercy's doing a really good job resing and keeping their team, but the Horde is doing a good job kind of negating this first push. Really taking the fight to the Hydra in a lot of cases. Alright. So they got a Junkrat tire. Here comes the Junkrat tire. Let's watch, see if this is able to land anywhere. Junkrat there does take out Weirdo, does take out. So good job there. That caused us to have to retreat a little bit. So the Hydra are pushing. They did get their Reaper over here on the point. Sigma with a good ultimate slams them down. Let's see if they can capitalize on that. But a couple good eliminations by the Hydra. So good comeback. Hitscan does take out their Orisa. And a good res by Mercy there to bring back Jack Reaper and keep them from fully taking that point. Alright, so they are earning points. They are earning, I should say, credit towards the point, but the Wrecking Ball of the Hanover Horde gets in there, but it looks like they may surrender this first point and move back to defending the second point. So, tactical decision there. At some point, it is best to fall back, cut your losses, and decide to kind of fall back and pick up a good defensive position, and that's what the Horde decided to do. They feel they held them off quick enough, but it was a pretty quick push by the Hydra. A really good job by them on this map. So Hitscan gets taken out by their Zenyatta, so that's a critical loss for the Horde. So good job, good play by the Hydra. Lots of skirmishes taking place. Ultimate unleashed by the Hydra Reaper takes out the Reinhardt and the Mercy, but the Pizza Freak responds back with 2 eliminations, and Weirdo takes out their Zenyatta, so pushing back. Ultimate on ultimate, followed by one another, and really pushing them back to their spawn. Chasing back their Mercy there with the Reaper, Pizza Freak. It's a good job taking them out, but just pushes them back to spawn quicker. So the Horde will set up their defense. 3 minutes and 38 seconds, so plenty of time for the Hydra to push through here and try to take this second point. Alright, so let's see how they come in here. So Hitscan does take out their Zenyatta, but then Reaper comes up and takes out our Hitscan. So a couple of trades of critical players right there. Got a res by their Mercy, so good job there by their Mercy is doing a really good job keeping their team together. So charged by Reinhardt there, ends up taking out their Zenyatta. Their Orisa is pushing in here. Their Orisa does manage to push towards the point, but they're taken out by good play by Sigma. Kid MDK there, taking out 2 or 3 other players and putting an end to that initial push. So the Horde is setting up again, see if we're content to let them set up on the other side of this wall, or we're going to take the fight to them. Looks like we're going to let them set up and play a little bit conservative. Alright, so looks like everybody's biding their time. Everybody's being really strategic and tactical in their movements. Hydra's transporting here. We got the Reaper on the point. Gets in behind our Zenyatta, but he's quickly taken out by Hitscan. So good job there by Hitscan, watching your team's back. You got a Reinhardt battle on the Orisa over here. He's going to win that. Battle still continues. Ultimate unleashed by Pizza Freak takes out the Orisa and Zenyatta from the Hydra, but the Hydra come right back with 3 good eliminations by the Junkrat. So lots of good battles taking place here. The Hydra are on the point, earning credit. Sigma's coming back here to put an end to that by taking out that Roadhog. So good job. 1 minute 34 seconds. The Horde really need to do a good job holding off to keep them from getting the second point. But you can see the Hydra, well-coordinated assaults. They're very tactical. They're very strategic and methodical in setting them up. And then once they push, they are deadly and execute with precision. So really fun to watch these matches kind of transpire. All right, so let's watch them come in here. Looks like they're coming in from the left flank, maybe taking some high ground here with the Roadhog. All right, just a minute left. Just 1 minute left on the clock. All right, looks like there's our Zenyatta on Zenyatta battle. Weirdo, Colton takes him out. So their Roadhog takes out the Mercy, but Pizza Freak responds by taking out their Roadhog. So a lot of trades. Pizza Freak with a couple more critical eliminations. Just when you think that they're starting to get numbers on a Pizza Freak. DC Fuse with elimination there on their Mercy. So good job. Just 29 seconds left. They really need to make one more good push the Hydra in order to get to this point. You got Hit Scan up there, raining fires on him, trying to pick him off. Here they come after him. He's going to fall back. A good ultimate by the Hydra takes out our Zenyatta, our Widowmaker. So here you see one of those just great pushes. As time expires, Pizza Freak comes back with his own ultimate. It is overtime. We got a Junkrat tire. We got thousands of things going on right now, but the Horde managed to get the numbers advantage. Still, just see if this player is able to get there in time. The Mercy is not able to get there in time. Sigma takes her out smartly, and the Hanover Horde keep the Hydra from securing the second point. So if the Hanover Horde is able to secure both points on this map, they go on to win this map, and they win the match. Since this is best of 5, they would go up 3-0 and win this map. So this has really been exciting. Like I said, the Horde have not been tested with a team of this skill, both tactical and technical complexity that they bring to the table. So a really fun to watch game. And I'm sure from both sides, I'm sure the Hydra can walk away from this game, regardless of how it turns out. It's not over. I'm definitely not saying it's over, but they can walk away. Every player, I guess I should say, can walk away from this game with their head held high, because this has been a well-fought match on both sides of the fence. All right, so at this point, the Hydra will set up in a defensive position. Looks like they're running a fairly similar makeup as they did towards the end of that match with the Roadhog and the Junkrat. And the Horde will set up Hit Scan this time. Instead of running Widowmaker, we'll be running the Hanzo, which again is his primary character, his firm number 1. The rest of the team's a similar configuration. So let's see how the defense sets up. It's a little hard to see around these angles here. Looks like they're going to be coming around the right side. So they're making a good push around the right side. Elimination by Hit Scan. Elimination by Sigma, but Reaper and Zenyatta from the Hydra side of the house make a couple of pretty good moves. But Slith with a good resurrection of Mercy there. Or I'm sorry, of Zenyatta, bringing him back. And the Horde can push with the numbers advantage here. All right, Sigma with the elimination there on the Junkrat allows them to move quickly to the first point. We'll see if the Hydra's able to get back in time. I'm sure they hear that counter counting down and are moving here quickly, so we'll see if the Horde is able to hold them off. It looks like they may be actually surrendering the point and falling back. No, it looks like their Junkrat, I'm sorry, the Roadhog came around along with their Reaper, so they will not go down quietly. They continue to earn towards. Let's see if they're able to push any more. And it doesn't look like they're going to be able to. Horde secures first point. They just need one more point to stay undefeated on the season. So it all comes down to this for the Horde. If they're able to secure this point, if they're able to move the Hydra out of their point and secure it, they secure the match, they secure the map, they secure the win, and they secure their 5th win on the season, staying undefeated. So let's see how the Hydra play this. Sigma with a great ultimate slams them up. That buys everybody else time to get in there, but there was 3 eliminations by the Junkrat with that tire, taking out the Zenyatta, the Mercy, and the Reinhardt. So even though the Sigma had a great lift, that Junkrat tire just put an end to it really quickly. So you can see how quickly well-timed ultimate can just end a good push. Hit Scan with a good elimination on their Zenyatta. Let's see how they plan to push in. Hanzo's pushing in with his ultimate. Does manage to take out their Mercy. So their Mercy has been really critical with the eliminations. The rest of the team comes in with Team Pizza Freak, DC Fuse, Hit Scan. Everybody's getting eliminations. Just one more elimination here, and they will secure the point. They will secure the map. They will secure the win, and they will stay undefeated on the season. The Hanover Horde Gold Team goes 5-0 against a very a very excellent foe in the Triangle Hydra, and here you see the play. Here you see that play by the Hydra Junkrat that really pushed back that first push by the Hanover Horde. Well timed, comes down there, boom, 1, 2, 3 eliminations, and then cleans it up with the force. So excellent job by the Hydra today. Excellent job by the Horde. Excellent job by coaches, teams, players, XP League, headquarters, everybody to set up this prime time match. Really a lot of fun today. We'll be right back. I'm going to see if they maybe want to play some more. Again, see if we want to keep this thing going. Again, raise the play of everybody in the league and play the rest of these maps since we're having so much fun today. So we'll be right back after this brief message.
Yeah, I'm not going to rep it. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by me. Dad, all right, push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
You love being Battle Mercy.
Yes, Battle Mercy.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does?
So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boot Steve!
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of the team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Nice. Go. Move in now. Push in. We don't have to dead. Good game.
All right, welcome back, everybody. That's going to be it. I think the kids are exhausted. I'm exhausted. I don't have a voice left because it was such an exciting match. So congratulations to the Hanover Horde. Well played to the Triangle Hydra. I love their coordination. I love the way they methodically prepare for each assault and do it so coordinated. They're going to be a force in this league for some time to come. So heads up, everybody. Nobody should be ashamed of whatever happened today because that was fun to watch, regardless of what team you're on. Hanover Horde does go to 5-0 on the season, remains undefeated, remains the only undefeated gold team. So they'll continue with the last few weeks of the season. Like I said, we have great matches set up next week. We take a 2-week break for the holidays, and then we come back at the beginning of January to finish out the season. So if you haven't signed up yet for a tryout with the XP League, and you've got a gamer age 7 to 14, get them out here next Saturday. Join the Hanover Horde XP League, the Hanover Heroes, any of our team. We'll be glad to have you, and we'll put you in nationwide competition, fun, supportive, respectful nationwide competition, and it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching today. Congratulations, everybody.